Yo! Hello, gamers! I'm surprised I went my regular. I did hesitate a bit on the Hyo this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I have a bit of a headache. I took some pills though, so you know we're gonna be good within the next 10 minutes or so. But I did hesitate a bit on that. It's alright. We'll be able to lock in properly and be as yappy as normal shortly. I have a little bit of a headache today. Ugh. Hope you guys are feeling well though. Hope you're having a nice day so far. We are starting off the week on Tuesday today instead of Monday this week. I'm really glad to have taken an extra day for myself. Hold on, I need my glasses on, bruh. There we go. Couldn't see. Should I get closer? Yeah, let me get closer. Sound alerts. I mean, sound alerts. I don't really have loud sound alerts. I don't think. I mean, technically, I have like the rotate. You could technically rotate me if you wanted to, if you remember how much exactly that dono is. I don't even remember how much it is. Well, welcome in everyone. Hope you're having a nice day so far. I'm doing okay. I had a nice little day off yesterday. Sunday I did like a bunch of work afterwards, but like at nighttime, but Monday was my proper day off and it was really nice. Ooh. Very happy. But before we get started, as per usual, good morning and welcome in Zajawa. Good morning, welcome in Himeko. Good morning, welcome in Troy. Good morning, welcome in Kimmy. Good morning, welcome in Kiyoshi. Good morning, welcome in Ku. Good morning, welcome in Sesame. Good morning, welcome in Claw. Good morning, welcome in Sova. Good morning, welcome in Inaki. Good morning, welcome in Majura. Good morning, welcome in Cass. Good morning and welcome in Soli. Good morning, welcome in any VOD viewers and or lurkers. Hello. Hello. Oh, really cool news. Good news. Google has decided that they will in fact pay me. Really cool. So I got to send in all my tax information and stuff this morning. So hopefully by the end of the week, everything will be confirmed and Google will stop withholding my payments. Yippee! Big W. Very happy about that. very, very happy about that. I get to pay my bills now, guys. Isn't that great? Yay! Yippee! I can afford my mortgage payments. Yippee! I get this all. Welcome in. Good morning. Yeah, it's a whole process, especially when you go from like, because all of our payment stuff before had to go through the company, the farm, right, through Globy. So it was completely different. So to cancel that and then make your own personal thing and then change your account over from a company receiving the benefits to you becoming an individual receiving the benefits, it was like a lot of hoops to jump through. And it took a really long time for them to send me my like mailing address confirmation, because when you first sign up for it, you have to like literally have them send you mail to your permanent place of residence, and it took like 3.5 weeks to arrive. It took so long to arrive that they started sending me emails like, hey, you want us to try to send another one? Should we send you another one? It's like, oh. You put us on screen. Hey, it was really hard to set up the chat properly. You forget that I haven't like put chat on screen in over 2.5 years. And I had to find that overlay for Aomi chat that is probably like several years old and should probably get updated, but I don't know how to. That's the thing. I don't know how. So I had a friend do it for me in the first place. I still have to look into it to make it better and stuff. For right now, what's the right side? Yeah, I mean, I tried fixing it. I think it's better in the second one. In the second one, it'll be better, which is being uploaded right now. I had a frickin' upload issue again for the second one. I think I figured out why it was getting the issues now. So it shouldn't be a problem going forward, but that should be good pretty soon for the next one's upload. Next one's forward. Gonna have, again, like I'm not the one who did it. Like I said, I have it set like in the way it's always been set, didn't change a thing, and it's just not working how it used to. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I didn't change anything. It hasn't been touched in years since I first did it. But right now, it is currently, I believe, unlisted and finishing its processing. I believe it's finishing its processing right now. Luckily, that isn't anything on my PC at all. It's just on like between Twitch and YouTube. Hi Mello, good morning, and Rhubarb, good morning. No transfer? What do you mean? I'm not really sure what you mean. But yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I think the second VOD, when it gets uploaded, it'll be a lot better. Oh, you can close the door. Oh. Sounds like my door in my room. My door isn't that squeaky right now because of the winter. I think it's because of the colder temperatures. The wood has like retracted a bit. Just like me, when I'm cold, I retract a little bit. I think my door, the wood on the door is doing the same thing. Oh, there's new newspaper things now. Kitties! Oh, so cute! Yippee! So cute. But it's on stream. I don't really like having chat on stream though. That's the thing. Like, I don't like having chat on stream, especially I feel like with YouTube, you don't even have to either, because when you're watching a VOD, you can just open the live chat panel on the side if you want to see what chat's saying anyway. I don't personally like having chat on screen. It's just like a personal choice. I like the game and my fat head to be the main focus, but mainly the game. I prefer not to have things on screen when I don't have to. Like, I'll have alerts on screen for when people are like gifting things or donating things, because that's like the least I can do as like a give back and an acknowledgement for somebody going out of their way to support me. That's like the least I can do. Nothing to do with hating you or not. It's just simply aesthetically I don't like it. I don't mind it. Some people like have like their setup in a particular way where they have like an overlay. Like if I had an overlay, for example, where the game wasn't like 100% of my screen and it was like maybe like, I don't know, 80% of my screen. What is it? And then like a side bit kind of thing where like their model goes and then they have a chat spot there, or like spots for their stuff, like their most recent subscriber, most recent dono, stuff like that. I like when people do that. I think it like chat looks good when people do that. Or like a just chatting. If I do like just chatting, then 100% I want chat on screen. But when it comes to games, for me personally, I don't like overlays, and I especially hate chunky overlays, because I want the game to be 100% resolution, you know? Like I want it to be in the full screen. I just wish my computer was stronger so I could have like a better quality of things. Like for certain games, I'd love to be able to put it on like high or like ultra and be able to use my model too. But for right now, it's just not really in the cards for me to upgrade my PC. PC stuff's so expensive right now, and I kind of just want to put it off until next year if I can. Mainly just because I have some payments I need to do this year. I'm joking. I know. Don't worry. But I think it's worth actually like explaining my thought process, though. No, that's kind of what today is like a yapping stream, right? Hi, Air Violet. Hello, Poe. For your big head, thank you. Okay, just download more RAM. I want more dedicated WAM for my Minecraft server. Ah! Squishmallow can. All right, let's pet the babies. You must meow for me, Squeak. Oh, so cute. All right, Bubbles, your turn. Oh, perfect. First try. Ulysses. Oh, first try. Let's go. 2 tries, 1 try, 1 try. Way better than last week. Last week we took like 4 or 5 tries. Oh, hi Ulysses, welcome back. Welcome back this week. My bubble will pop. Yeah, I'm hoping, I'm like fingers crossed all the AI stuff's gonna die. They're saying they're like not making any money on it at all right now. They're losing money like crazy. So I'm really happy to see AI suffering, because suffer, assholes. Like generative AI, suffer and die, suffer and explode. Not the people making it, but the programs themselves. Suffer and die, AI, down with AI. Up with good AI though, up with good AI. AI that like helps you calculate your taxes and can actually be beneficial to the world, like things that help, you know, can calculate the structural stability of a new bridge or something, or like a building so that it has a better chance of withstanding earthquakes or natural disasters, or AI that can help discover or like look at x-rays closer or MRIs closer that helps determine whether or not somebody has cancer cells, or can look through and find all these like actual cool things that are super helpful that can help humanity as a whole. Not the, Grok, can you please generate this woman's selfie but with her boobies out? Oh. Kill yourself in Minecraft! Fucking God, I fucking hate generative AI, bro. I hate generative AI. I hope that whole bubble explodes and dies. I hope it all explodes and goes away forever. Explode and go away forever. I hate it. It makes me so sad that it's a thing that exists. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be so for real with ourselves here. Like, bro, come on, man. Not go down in price for a few more years. I wouldn't be surprised. That's the thing, though, right? I agree with that. I don't think it'll go down right away. I don't think it'll go down right away either. They're gonna take advantage of it for a while. Excuse me, because they can raise it up to that price. So they're gonna keep it at that price for a while until people stop buying it. Then they'll be like, we're releasing this new one, and guess what? We made it better and cheaper. Buy our product. It's literally gonna be a whole product thing. That's gonna be a whole thing, right? They're gonna keep it at the same price to try to sell it because no one else is gonna be selling it cheap. And they're gonna make a new product that's better and then also cheaper, and then everyone's gonna flock to it like crazy. Marketing, baby. Marketing. And I didn't even go to business school. I went to psychology, and same shit. Same shit, literally. I'm putting my chapstick on. It's winter, so my lips get like dry. Hi, kid. Good morning. All right, let's get back to the roller derby. Roller disco. We did like one chunk of it, but there's like a huge room left of it. Yeah, Gronk, do my homework. Synthetic price based on future speculation. I mean, happened yet? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, we finished this whole side. So if you just look this way, wow, this is so clean and beautiful. And then, what in the fucking Five Nights at Freddy's is this? Oh! Play service time? That would be... I think that'd be something that would only happen... That's like a child lock thing, right? That's like a child lock. There's no way that's like a normal thing. Because there's too many people who use online services as actual jobs now anyway. They announced it. Yeah, I think that'd be like a child lock feature, which isn't really unheard of nowadays. How's the volume, by the way? Too loud? Too quiet? It's definitely not too quiet, but let me know if I need to adjust it. Because I like being able to hear it. It's like therapeutic to have that pshh in the background. Let me change this to long though. A little loud, not terrible. A little bit quieter then, maybe. I lowered it about 5 decibels. Let me know if that's better or it should be louder. Because I obviously don't want it overwhelming my voice, but I want it to be audible to the point where it's like an enjoyable sound. But let me know if I should put it back up. That's good, you think? Okay. Okay. Sound of the horrors of the world being washed away. Yeah, whatever happened here is definitely one of the horrors of the world, bro. Like, what happened at the disco, bro? What happened? On time, remember the exact value? I don't think that would actually get implemented, though. That would make people switch to a different, like, graphics driver 100%. That'd be a really stupid thing. I think it'd be something where you can set a limit, but it wouldn't be like a enforced thing unless you set it yourself, because that'd be stupid. Speaking of enforced things, that doesn't matter if you do it yourself. Apparently, not even just the UK now, but apparently Discord's gonna be age limiting everything and make it so you have to verify with your ID in your face or something to even access Discord stuff, like adult stuff. So I mean, for me that's fine, because I don't use Discord for adult things in the first place. So I don't think it matters that much for me. I think it only matters to people who are like gooning on Discord. They're like, no. But I think for the most part, it's not gonna affect too many people. I think people are overreacting a little bit. It's like, just don't goon on Discord then, you freak. Like, just don't go to the R18 channels. It's not that hard. Not that hard, man. But at the same time, it is just kind of a shame that they're like, ah, yes, we must enforce this, where you must, you know, show your government ID and your name, prove that you're an adult, which, like, I think the overall sentiment is, you know, I appreciate making spaces on the internet more safe for kids. I appreciate that. I can, you know, I think we can all agree that it is a good thing to make spaces online safer for kids, right? A place like things where they can be safe, because obviously you can tell them, hey, don't go on the you know, the prawn site. They're gonna do it anyway. I know I sure was before I was 18, that's for damn sure. Click the button, says I'm 18. Fuck yeah, I did. But like, you know, it's not gonna stop them, but at the very least they can do, you know, what they can. I do think it's a bit of an overreach. I do think it is an overreach to make people show their ID and their personal information like that. I really don't like that. I feel like that's not, you know, doing things the right way when it comes to protecting children. When it comes down to it, honestly, the are you 18 check yes or no is already them doing their due diligence, right? That's not like it's not the website's responsibility anymore. That is now the responsibility of the parents and the child themselves. If they want to go to those websites, it is now the responsibility of the parent to either limit that themselves, which you can very much do. You can limit websites. Like, schools did it all the time. Schools have always done it, right? Where they limit certain websites you can go to. Like, they ban, like, game sites. Like, fuck, I remember I was so mad. My school fucking, when I was in middle school, elementary school, my school banned one of the sites. They banned Happy Wheels, bro. They banned Happy Wheels. It made me so sad, because that game was so popular back then, because fucking, like, PewDiePie was playing it, everyone was playing it. And they banned Happy Wheels in my school because it was too violent. Which, I mean, yeah, I mean, some of us were little fucked up little bastards, and we would try to launch the baby off of the back, or the kid off the back of the bike into spikes and shit. But, you know, it was a thing, right? You can set, like, limitations to what your child can go on to, right? Sorry, I'm just, like, scrolling up for a second. 100-hour monthly cap starts January 1st. Viewers now set a cap plan 100 hours per month. That's stupid. I don't think that's real. I feel like that has to be bait. There's no way that's real. The parents of the platform? Yeah, exactly. We asked. Yeah, exactly. You have cool math games? We did. But yeah, it really just comes down to, I feel like saying, are you 18 plus, and them agreeing to it is now their responsibility. It is no longer the responsibility of the website. The website did its due diligence of saying, like, hey, this is an 18 plus space. If you are not 18 plus, please do not enter. And that's not gonna stop anyone, right? It's not gonna, you know, that's not gonna stop people, but at least they did their due diligence, and now the repercussions and responsibilities are on the person that has decided to go ahead and enter that website if they are not old enough for that website. That is now their responsibility and their repercussions to be had. The website did give the warning. It's the same thing as putting a no trespassing sign up. Is that gonna stop people? Some people. Not all of them. People are still gonna, like, cut the fence and, like, go in or sneak in over the fence or under the fence. They did their due diligence, though. They put up the no trespassing. They put up the warning sign. And if you decide to trespass, well, then you're gonna have to deal with the consequences of that. And if the consequence of that is that the person inside the no trespassing zone is armed and you're in America, good fucking luck. You know, or if you have to deal with the consequences of the fence is actually electrified, and you try to trespass and you get electrocuted, that's your own fault. You didn't listen to the sign. You know, it's the same as that. They put up the signs, they put up the warnings. That's all there is to it. That's their due diligence. That's all they should do. I feel like going out of their way to try to verify identity is very much overstepping, you know? That is very much overstepping in my opinion. Like I said, though, I don't personally think that will affect me because in no way am I, you know, making an adult space. Like, our community is an adult space by definition of, you know, no kids particularly. I don't really want my community to have children in it. One, for my own comfort, but also for your comfort as my viewers. I want you guys to be comfortable knowing that you can be silly, you can swear, you can make sexual innuendos or jokes. I know I do. And there not be some children around that would be like weird about it. And not like make those innuendos and then find out the person you made that joke towards is not a fucking adult. That would be the world's worst thing ever. Like that is makes you want to vomit awfulness. But yeah, I don't cater to children at all because I'm not a family-friendly creator. If you are under 18, I prefer if you didn't watch me, but I'm not gonna stop you because I can't stop you. You can watch me all you want. Just act responsible. Don't tell me you're underage. For love of God, don't say your age, period. If you're online, why? Like, nobody cares. Nobody needs to know. Just be responsible. Don't be weird, man. Just be responsible, act like an adult. If you want to be in an adult space, act like an adult. It's that easy, right? Like, I don't want to know how old you are. I'm going to say, like, hey, this is an 18+ space in a sense that we're adults. I make sex jokes. I swear. And yeah, I know kids also do that. Doesn't mean that I, an adult who is, you know, I'm getting up there. I don't want to be making those. I don't particularly like the idea of like making those jokes in front of somebody who is that young, that is still in school, for God's sakes. Oh, I'm not talking about university or college, right? I'm talking about like school. Oh, this doesn't feel right morally for me. So I will advise and say like, this is an 18+ space. I'm not gonna be doing sexual content or anything like that. I'm not going on Fansly or anything like that, or only nyans. You know, despite popular belief of VTubers being into that all the time. I mean, maybe if times get tough, but you know, like at the end of the day, I still prefer this to be an adult place where I feel comfortable being able to make those jokes and not feel like, you know, there's people like our younger kids like looking at me and taking that as like they're like, oh yes, he did it, so I can do it too. It's like, sexual content only Discord VC. No! Fuse with the oranges? Don't think about it too hard. How dare you shock me? True. Person would trespass on purpose since he wanted to end. I see. Try to get him help instead. That's nice. Also, hi, Rain. French create resolution when you want to access at all states. You need to confirm your age in government site. I think that's a better way to do it, to like have it set to an official government site, because wasn't it like literally 2 months into the UK having the like verify your identity thing on Discord that there was a data leak and thousands and thousands of people's IDs got leaked. And it's like, ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ooh. Yeah, no, I don't trust Discord to handle my personal like information, brother. If you want to make it link to like Canada's government, like canada.gov.ca, then sure, man, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'll give Canada government my ID because they already have it, bro. They got everything, man. Of course they do. They're the ones who send me my taxes. If they don't have all my information, I'm the one that's fucked. You know, like, you want me to confirm through the Canadian government website? Yeah, I'll do that. I don't care. Like, if they don't have my information, I am in trouble, right? Like, it's not the other way around. Of them having my information, I'm in trouble. If they don't have my information, I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's my take on it. Like, that's, for example, like you'll see if you go to like the Aomi like Twitch channel, for example, it has 18+ in the title. I will always have 18+ in the title. I won't do that on YouTube because YouTube is a little bit scary about doing that. YouTube might mark you or flag you as an adult channel and then limit who can see your channel. and potentially can fuck over your growth and your reach by a significant amount. Like, just will not recommend you at all, even to adults sometimes. So I refuse to put 18 plus on YouTube. But at the end of the day, you know, I would much rather foster an adult community. It doesn't benefit me in any way to foster a community with younger people. Because, again, I'm not a younger person content creator. I swear a lot. I make jokes that kids probably shouldn't hear from an adult. They can hear among each other. That's okay, bro. You can hear those types of jokes from fellow kids all you want. That's completely okay, bro. You can watch like a stand-up comedian, or you watch South Park, or I don't know, Family Guy, whatever kids are watching. American Dad, all the good old adult, you know, animated comedies. That's fine, bro. But me personally, you know, I don't really want to be the one providing that type of content to people underage. Like I said, I can't stop them. If they want to watch, they are more than welcome to. Just act as an adult. That's all I ask. Because it's pretty easy to tell most of the time. It is usually pretty easy to tell just from how they act on the internet, and I just ban them. And I just say, like, look, man, I appreciate you being here and wanting to support me. I really do. But I don't think this is the right place, man. I don't think this is the place for you, man. Oh, just wait a few more years or so. Oh. I appreciate you wanting to be here, but oh, you know. Let me switch back to long. Let me go back. Let me hop up here. Yeah. This extra long or just regular long? Just regular long. Wow. That's a big boy. An app we can use to log in at every government page. That's nice. Yeah. Your kids. Yeah. Yeah, I think when it comes, the thing is with data selling, stuff like that, you have to just kind of come to terms with, like, anything you put on the internet, even if it is in a private DM, it probably got sold somewhere. You just gotta come to terms with that. There is no privacy on the internet. That's not a thing. Even if you go through a VPN, right? Like, even if you go through a VPN, you make an account somewhere and you access that account, the information from that account, regardless if you're on the VPN or not, that's gonna get sold. So even if I say, hey, what's cooking, good looking to somebody on an anonymous account, it will probably still get back to me one way or another, you know? It's gonna happen, VPN or not. It's gonna happen. You just gotta come to terms with that. So never ever admit to crimes online. Anyway. Not fully true. I mean, it kind of is, because I'm saying, like, if you have an account, you make an account, you're using that account, then that account's information is out there, and in a way, that's basically your information, if that account is what represents you, right? Like, if it's me as Kohaku and I say something, even if I, Kohaku, am using a VPN to set my location to the UK, that's fine. Like, of course, you won't be able to figure out where I live, but everything I say is still attached to me, Kohaku, right? On the Kohaku account will be attached to me as Kohaku, right? That's just that's what I'm getting at, rather than like the hiding with your location. And they can definitely help with the location stuff, but at the end of the day, any information you put on the internet will get out one way or another. That's just how it is. That is just simply the internet. That's why I'm really glad that I deleted all like my personal social media like so long ago that it doesn't exist. It literally, there's nothing at all of actual me. I've tried to look for my actual information online, like actively tried really hard, and I can't find anything at all, which is awesome. Even if I look up like where I live, I look up my old schools, I look up old information, like even my old friends and stuff. Like everything, dude. You can't find anything. Wait, oh, that was just painted on? I thought that was part of it. A little mural. Oh man, that's sad. I'm really glad I deleted all that stuff back when I was younger, because I never really liked social media in the first place. So I kind of just got rid of mine. Because I only had Facebook when I was younger. Everyone had like moved, I think by like, probably just about getting into high school, everyone had moved over to like Instagram and stuff. And I was like, I didn't even like Facebook, bro. I don't want to be here anymore. So I just deleted everything, got rid of all my pictures. I deleted all my pictures and then I deleted my account. Hi, goes a man. Hello, Fur. My online activity, they would just cringe at me liking photos of cosplayers on social media. True. Like, if they want to know, I don't care, bro. Like, if it's the government, they can know all they want, dude. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm just enjoying myself as an adult. I don't care, bro. I'm big chillin'. I got nothing like that kind of stuff to hide, so I'm vibing, dude. Doesn't exist anymore. Really? Damn. Yeah, all my schools and stuff still exist. It's just that there's no real record of me online. They didn't really do online records, which sounds really funny. It makes me sound like I'm like 80, but they didn't really do like online records of school stuff. The only online record stuff they ever had was like maybe like a school newspaper, but I didn't join any of the school teams when I was in high school because I was like, the only team I would have wanted to join is my soccer team at my high school. But the soccer team was coached by a teacher that I really fucking hated. I egged his car. I really hated him. He was a piece of shit, so I refused to play on his soccer team. Even though I was really fucking good at soccer, and I love soccer. It's my favorite sport of all time to play. Like, to the point where my dream was to get into the Olympics for soccer. Because I love soccer so much. But I hated that guy because he was a piece of shit. So I refused to play on his team. Smile. Pick up. Am I trying to pick up that way over there? Jesus Christ, bro. What am I trying to pick up? The ladder? No, dude. Give you asthma? No. Been lurking. Sometimes I like say hi to somebody twice and I don't realize it, or like I'll be responding to your comments or something you've said before, but then not remember whether or not it's like, oh, I've like been responding to things you said, but I'm not sure if I actually properly welcomed you or not, so I'll just say it again anyway, just in case. And it's like, well, you know what, I'd rather say it twice than not say it at all, you know? Yeah, no, he was really bad. The easiest way to sum him up as a person was he was someone that was past his midlife crisis, but was acting like he was having a midlife crisis. And he was the type of old man. I'd say I think he was probably in his like late 50s, and he was trying to appeal to the youth, but in a way of taking the side of bullies. Like, he was the type of guy who, if he took the side of bullies in classes, because they were the cool kids, he would literally use nicknames that the bullies would use on other kids in class. So if the bullies gave you a shitty nickname, he would use that as your nickname because he's like, oh yeah, that's just the nickname you have. That's your cool nickname, right? And he hated me because I hated him, and I was vocal about not liking him. I was very vocal about it. I was a very vocal person. I've always been a very vocal person about things I don't like. And I was a lot worse about it when I was younger, because I didn't hold back at all. So I called him some words to his face a couple times, so he really didn't like me. So he'd always like take their side, and I didn't care because I would drop kick the bullies if I needed to. I didn't care, bro. Nobody bullied me in high school because the last person who bullied me, I broke their ribs and their tooth. I was tough back then. Now I'm just a twink. Now I'm just a twink cat boy on the internet. But oh, actually no, I did get bullied once in high school. He tried to this guy tried to come up behind me. He didn't try to sucker punch me, but he shoved me into my locker and was talking shit, and I just threw my elbow back really hard and I hit him in the throat. And I'm lucky that I didn't hit him hard enough to break his windpipe. I'm very lucky that I didn't hit him hard enough to break his windpipe, because I hit him right in the throat and he fell to the floor gasping, and it was like, oh, my bad. Meant to hit you in the face. My bad. You shouldn't have been so tall, fucker. But anyway, yeah, I was like pretty vocal about the fact that I hated that teacher. And so I was also very tardy. The retired Dark Lord. No, I just did martial arts. That's normal for the hero party. That's normal for the hero party. It's like what I said, bro. I wasn't just an ice mage. I was an ice mage brawler, all right? I would make ice gauntlets. My weapon of choice was my ice gauntlets that I would make out of my own pure ice. True frost ice that I would make out of make gauntlets. And then I would also use like frost AoE abilities to like debuff enemies or hurt them, like ice storm, stuff like that. But my thing I liked the most was fist like gauntlet fighting. Meant to hit you in the face. Yeah, no, that's what I did mean to hit him in the face. He was just tall, so I hit him in the throat by accident. But anyway, yeah, he was a bad guy. He used to talk shit to me a lot. Like I was very tardy, because I just didn't like school. I hated school, so I skipped school a lot. Especially classes I didn't care about, like his. He was an English teacher. And funny enough, I liked English class. Like I liked creative writing a lot. I really liked creative writing because I liked fantasy and like books. I liked reading. Oh, I still do like reading a lot. So I really loved creative writing, but I hated like Shakespearean stuff. That stuff fucking makes me mad. I thought it was so stupid. I still think Shakespearean is stupid. I'm sorry, bro. If you like Shakespearean stuff, that's cool. I'm glad you like it. I think it's stupid. I'm sorry. But like I skipped a lot of school in high school because I realized I don't give a fuck about school. Like why would I? Why would I give a shit about high school? And I had a good reason for that as well though, because I knew that yeah, I could try really hard all 4 of these years to get into a good college university, or I could just like not bother trying at all, get into a local college which has low requirements, try hard for 1 year, get a 1-year degree or a 1-year certificate, and then I could qualify for any college or university I want. Because why would a college or university give a fuck about what you did in high school when they see that you did 1 year of college and were on the dean's list? Like, why would they give a fuck about your shitty high school grades if you went to college and you got amazing grades? Why would they give a shit about your high school grades? They wouldn't. That's what I did. Because as long as your grades from college were in the field of choice that you wanted to actually take a university, that's what I did. I just didn't care about high school at all. To be fair, I was also pretty depressed during that time, so I just didn't really want to do anything. I had my own reasons, but yeah, I skipped a lot of school back then, like a lot of school. But anyway, that teacher didn't like that, and he would always like try to aggravate me. But yeah, it pissed me off that he was the coach of the soccer team. Otherwise, I would have been on it. But yeah, since I was never on any like school teams or anything, I was never in the school paper or in any school records either, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I egged his car. Smile. I think it was in not my senior year, my junior year. Wait, what is it? It's freshman, junior, sophomore, senior, right? Sophomore, I think 11th grade. In 11th grade, I egged this car. I think it was. But yeah, he pissed me off especially that year. Oh fuck, junior. Sorry. Yeah, then junior year. I couldn't remember what order it went in. Thank you for the correction. But yeah, that year, 11th grade, I egged this car. It was a really, really, really hot summer. Like, high 20s, low 30s summer. And he left his windows open in his car. And I saw he did that when I was walking by the parking lot. So I literally, when I was walking to school late, as I did, so I went back home and got eggs, and I came back and I looked around and nobody was there. So I cracked some eggs into his car, like along the window slats, like where the windows go up and down, so he couldn't get it out. And then I also did it all over like places where it'd be insanely hard to clean on the interior, and it all just cooked inside his car. And he never knew who it was, but it was me. It was me. And I just never went to school that day, so I just said I was at home all day. Wasn't me. I was gonna go to school that day, but I changed my mind once I saw that. But he pissed me off really bad that week, so oh well. Well, he shouldn't have been on the side of the bullies, that's all. Maybe he's happened to be watching this right now. He'd probably be in his 70s, and I doubt he'd like VTubers. And if he did, good. Fuck you. I'll do it again. Give me your home address. I'll fucking do it again. I'll do your house next. Hi, Joyous. Hi. See, no, I didn't hate him that bad because I used eggs. If I really hated him, I could have used my paintball gun, but that's a felony, so I would never do that. I'm actually that teacher. Kid, you are like 5'1". That teacher was actually like 6 foot. Couldn't be you, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah. 413, we know. Stop taking away 1 inch. I can give you an inch back, kid. Don't worry. Just not vertically. Nah, I wouldn't give it to you. I'd give it to your mama. One of your several VTuber mamas. Brother. Sorry, kid keeps getting adopted by VTubers. And then I have a joke about banging all his moms and becoming his stepdad. Sorry. Leave my mothers alone. Kid, get in front of me. That is honestly my favorite fucking thing that I've seen from you guys. I think that is my favorite thing of all time, is the get in front of me. I think I saw Nuke say it first. It is probably my favorite thing. I genuinely love it. I'm waiting for a chance to actually say it myself one day. I really fucking love that saying. I think it's so funny. Egg sauce always. I don't think it did rot though. That's the thing. I think it cooked. I think it like literally cooked immediately. He did have to go get it fixed. And the thing is, our school had an automotive thing, which was really cool. I think in most places in Ontario in general, they really promote the trades. So a lot of schools, pretty much every single school has like a lot of trade stuff, which is really cool. I wish I actually was interested in the trades more because we had a lot of really cool options. We had like woodworking, we had woodworking competitions too. So like all around, so like all the high schools had like woodworking classes where you could go and do like woodworking assignments and like learn how to do woodworking and then also go to competitions for it. There was the same thing for, they had welding and welding competitions. They had automotive competitions. They had cooking and cooking competitions. The cooking ones I did. I actually did cooking competitions before. It was a lot of fun. But they had like a lot of cool trade stuff, which is really, really cool. And he was able to get it fixed for free, so it's fine. Nice have schools with funding. I mean, they didn't, yeah, it wasn't really even that. It was just that like the local shops and all other like shops in the region, in Niagara region in general, would fund it because they were trying to get kids to come work in their shops. Because trades are really, really popular here, right? We have a lot of trades in Ontario in general. So basically you could literally get you could take, like say for example, right, you wanted to get into automotive. You could take 2 years of automotive in high school, and then you'd only have to take like 1 or 2 years of it in college, in like a trades college, and you'd have like a 4 or 5, 6 year degree in it, basically, if you started it in high school. You could get it like super easy, super fast, and immediately have a job out of college because you worked in that high school that was connected to XY, you know, shop before, and talk with them and say, okay, I'm gonna go get my degree. You know, I'm gonna go get my degree. I'm gonna spend 2 years here, and when I'm done, I'm gonna work for you. And they're like, okay, and they'll like help fund your stuff even. It's crazy, dude. Like it's super, super good. It's really, really good in Ontario for that, unironically. And I think other places in Canada do that kind of stuff too, but in Ontario in particular, they do that a lot, which is really fucking awesome. I mean, I'm not into the trades, so it wasn't a thing for me, obviously, but it's a really cool opportunity for a lot of young adults, I think, in general. And I'm very, very happy to be able to say, like, you know, I'm Canadian, I'm Ontarioan, I'm from Ontario, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same as other places in Canada, because obviously I don't live there, but that was my experiences at least. Let's put a fish in his car. Oh no. Hi, Octavia. Yeah, fish, bruh. Oh. His mother suing to divorce him and claim as your child get primary custody. No! I don't want kid as primary custody. I don't want custody of kid. He's already enough of a pain in the butt. I don't have to take care of him too. Hell no. Hell no. Is that shield now? Yeah, you guys became little shield holders now. I think it's kind of cute. Which is, you know, it's extra kind of cute when you think about it. If you're a mod, like say your streamer does Twitch and YouTube. So on YouTube you have a shield, and on Twitch you have a sword. They're gearing you up, dude. I don't know who you motherfuckers are gonna fight, but you guys are getting geared up now. You only had a sword and a wrench. You were dual wielding a wrench and a sword before. Now you got a whole ass shield. It's kind of sick. Bro, they gotta give you like a helmet icon on Discord. Mods are off the battle. Yeah. How many icons? Yeah, a lot of the icons are just ones that you can get for like doing, like going to TwitchCon or things like that. Yeah. Just crawl across the dirty floor real quick. I'm in a full body suit. I'm fine. Like a glitter in the ugh, glitter. Yuck. Glitter's awful, dude. Especially if it's like the glue glitter. Evil. Although speaking of glitter, I love when people do those porch thief glitter bombs. People go to steal your fucking package off your porch, and then they bring it into their car and it explodes glitter in their car. Fuck those people. That's what they get for trying to be thieves. So you get play stupid games, win stupid prizes, motherfucker. That's what you get. Maybe you won't be a shitty little thief anymore. Learn your lesson. It's illegal in the US to do porch bomb, like fake ones like that. Well, maybe they should make it illegal to be a fucking thief instead. Smile. Making booby traps. I see. I would do it anyway. I don't care. If somebody stole my fucking package in the US, I think I'd be a lot scarier than that, though. As a US citizen, I'd probably own a gun, I'll be honest. If I lived in the US, I would definitely own a gun. Because why wouldn't you in the US? I'm gonna be honest. If you can legally own a gun, I would probably want to own one in my house at least. Because it's fucking scary. The US is kind of scary, I'm gonna be real. As a non-US citizen, as a Canadian, the idea of living in the US is really scary to me. I would want to have a gun in my house. I'll be honest. The idea of not having one's kind of terrifying to me. And guns aren't bad. If it's the people that have them are bad. Like I fully believe that like guns need to be better controlled in general, but like I don't think guns themselves are bad. It's the same thing as saying like cars can be bad. That's like saying cars bad when they get used as a weapon. Any weapon is bad in the hands of a bad person. Anything can be bad in the hands of a bad person. A pen can be bad in the hands of a bad person. It just comes down to the fact that a gun makes it way easier. Which is terrifying, honestly. Insanely terrifying. But the problem is, at the end of the day, bad people are going to be able to get a gun regardless. That's the thing. They're not going to do it a legal way. It doesn't matter. Knives. Yeah, exactly. Anything can be used for bad purposes. The thing at the end of the day is that a bad person is going to get it in a bad person way. Which means that it doesn't matter what laws you put on it, right? It doesn't matter what laws you put on it. So if you can legally acquire one, and you are a law-abiding good person, I think it's worth doing. You don't have to like guns, you don't have to support guns, but I think for your own safety, it's worth it to have it, you know, in your own home. I'm not saying like go outside and carry it, like have a carry permit or some crazy shit, because I don't like that. That I don't like. I do not like the idea of people having them with them outside. That, I do not like that. I don't like that at all. I think only police should do that, I'll be honest. That's terrifying. I don't like the idea of like the carry, but I think you should be allowed to have them in your house for self-defense. Because if bad people are gonna get them in a bad way, then you, in a good way, should be able to have it in your house to protect yourself. But yeah, anyway, the whole tangent of this is that I'd be a lot scarier if people ever started stealing my packages. I would just set up cameras, dude. I would set up cameras, I'd set up a trap, and I'd fucking wait. I would fucking wait with my bat, dude. I'd wait. I've chased people off with my bat before. I'll do it again. I don't give a shit. I got a big metal bat that has dents in it. There's dents in it for a fucking... It's not an aluminum bat. It is a metal bat. It is made of steel. It is a heavy fucking bat, and I can swing it real hard. I'd wait, dude. I'd fucking wait. I'd scare the absolute shit out of them. You fucking come back here ever again, I'm gonna put a new dent in this bat. Basically what I would say. Go, my steel bat! Throws it like pipe bomb. Boomerangs it. I have chased somebody with my bat before. Hi, Ambrose. I have chased people with a bat before. In a malicious way. Thought wood's better. Yeah, but it's more breakable. I like the metal ones because they're scarier. I agree that wood is probably better. Like a good wood bat. But the metal one's scarier. And Lord have mercy, if they decide to pull something up, oh Lord, you better know. What about a bird? Wood feels better. Okay, well, I'm not rubbing it. I'm using it to hit someone with. Why bat? Get yourself a sword. If I could have a sword, you think I wouldn't have one, dude? I would love to have a sword. I've talked about, I want a sword cane, bro. I want a sword cane. I want a cane sword so bad, but it is illegal. But I want one really fucking bad. Like, how are you gonna know? How are you gonna know there's a sword in there? You ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna know there's a sword in there. I'm gonna pretend I don't know there's a sword in there. You know? Katana? No, I don't want a katana. I don't know how to use katanas. That's the thing, though. A katana, unironically, if you do not train and know how to use it, it's worthless. It is so worthless to have a katana if you don't know how to do it properly. That's the thing. People, I don't think it's illegal. I think any blade over a certain length is generally illegal unless you have a permit for it. Needs to be stronger to support someone's entire body weight. Yeah. But yeah, I just like roughly, when we get to training. No, I only trained with a regular bow sword, so I only know how to fight with a kind of a mid-range sword. Not a long sword, but like, well, actually, I guess technically it'd be considered a short, like a long sword, but on the shorter time. On the shorter side. And my main thing I trained with when I did martial arts was the bow staff. I liked using staffs a lot more. You know why I like using staffs more than swords? Because I'm not gonna find a fucking sword in the wild, but I can find a broomstick or several other sticks around, stick-like objects that I can use to fight. I'd rather be trained fighting with a fucking stick than a sword, dude. I'm not gonna just find a sword. This isn't a medieval RPG. But yeah, I would 100%. Once I'm old enough where a cane looks normal for me to have, I'm gonna walk around with a cane, bruh. Spear with no pokey end. Exactly. You can still use it like a spear, too. You fucking thrust that thing into someone's jaw. Easy peasy. A Swyhander? Yeah, let me get right on top of using a Swyhander. The thing that's like 6.5 feet long. Weighs several pounds. let me just start swirling that fucker over my head. Top hat too. True. I would love to be Mr. Peanut. I'd have so much money. But yeah, I randomly looted to it. Let me sip my water. Wow, I randomly looted to it, but I have literally chased people with a bat before. Hi, ATP. It was at my old place. There was a nearby school, a school that even I went to. And I didn't recognize these kids. They were probably like, and I say kids as if I wasn't also a kid. I was probably like 14 or 15 or something. And these kids probably looked like they were 13 or 14, like probably not that much younger than me. And there was a stray cat that used to live, like there was an alleyway on my block. So there was an alleyway that went right through the middle of my block. Like, so my house was on one side and the other house was on the other side of the alleyway, right? So like you had one road of houses and another row of houses just separated by an alleyway down the middle of the block. And there was a stray cat that lived in the area and like within my area kind of thing, and I'd always like leave them out treats and stuff and pet them whenever I walked by because they were a really sweet cat. And one day I heard that cat, because he was a very vocal cat. I heard him like kind of meowing and like hissing, because I was outside at the time. Like I was just getting home, I think, from school, and I could hear it like being really vocal, and I could hear some kids laughing. Yeah, and they were like throwing things at the cat. So I chased them 3 blocks with my bat. They're very lucky, because I was in flip-flops at the time because it was summer, so I just dropped my shoe. I ripped off my flip-flops and ran barefoot after them with my bat. I never saw them come that way again. The cat was okay. The cat was okay. I did confirm the cat was okay. I don't think they managed to hit it, and if they did, they didn't hit him hard or anything. He was okay. But yeah, pissed me the fuck off. They're lucky I didn't get them, bro. I probably would have swung, too. In my head, I wanted to scare them, but, like, I think if I caught up, I probably would have hit him, and I probably would have got charged with a felony. But God, I wish I could have. I'm glad I didn't, but man, in the moment I really wanted to. Glad I didn't catch them. They're probably glad I didn't catch them. They're fucking lucky. I'm also very lucky that I didn't catch them, because I would have gotten in a lot of trouble. Oh well. To be fair, I've only been in trouble with the law 1 time, and I didn't get in actual trouble. I just got a warning. Smile. Everything else I ever did that I shouldn't be doing, I never got caught for it, so it's okay. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. To be fair, the one time I did get in trouble, I told them why I did it, and they're like, okay, well, I get that. That's you know, that is certainly not a wrong reason to do what you did, but like, just, can you not do that ever again? Like, what you did still isn't right. And I'm like, fine. Basically, the story of me getting in trouble with the police, they literally had to come to my house and yell at me, was that I called a girl in my, I, in quotations, harassed a girl in my class online to the point she went and called the police on me, and I was calling her a whore because she cheated on my best friend, and she tried to cheat on my best friend with me. And then she proceeded, when I said, no, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm gonna tell my best friend. She then proceeded to call me a bunch of slurs, and then attack me and start spreading rumors about me. And so I started just ripping into her with proof that I knew she was cheating. And then she went and cried wolf to the police. That I was harassing her and threatening her or whatever. And then I was like, what proof? And they're like, oh. And I did, like, I was scared because obviously I didn't want to get in trouble as a kid with police. But technically, oh yeah, no, I 100% did. They still said, well, you still can't say that to it. You still can't do that, right? Like, we understand why you did it, so we're not gonna, you know, this is just a warning. We're not doing anything to you, but like, just don't do that again in the future. Be like the better man. And I was like, I know you're right. I know you're right. I will do my best. And they're like, thank you. And so I didn't get in trouble, but that was the one time I ever got talked to by the police for something like that, for like, well, for anything. But yeah, I wasn't in the right for saying what I did. I will admit it. Probably shouldn't have done it. But that doesn't mean she wasn't a fucking piece of shit. Anyway. But yeah, she cheated on my best friend. And I threatened to tell my best friend she was doing it, and she went fucking ape shit on me. And then she cheated anyway. I was like, okay, well. Yeah, they ended up breaking up, which is nice, so. Love to see it. Wee. 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 I think she went to a different high school after that, too. Bless. That was like grade 8. God. Imagine 13-year-olds cheating and then calling the police on somebody over calling them out on it. Crazy. I guess it'd be 12, 13, 14, somewhere in that range. I don't know. But yeah, everything else I ever did, I never got caught or I ran away really fucking fast and jumped fences and stuff. I've only had to run once, technically, and I didn't get caught, so, you know, thumbs up. And it was because I was trespassing. Speaking of trespassing, earlier conversation, sweats. I was trespassing in a train yard. Tee-hee. Me and my friends were trespassing because we were exploring. And it was like, we don't have any like fast, like super fast trains around. We only have like a lot of cargo trains. And so sometimes we'd run and like jump on the cargo train while it was going. Because it usually wasn't going too fast, so we would jump on the cargo trains and climb up on top of them. And we got reported one time for being in the train yard, getting up on top of the trains, and we had to run. Because they came through the front because they had to bring their car in, so we just left through the back, through the fence. But I never got in trouble for like doing other stuff like that, where like we'd climb under bridges, which we probably shouldn't have done, but we'd climb under bridges and like monkey bar across underneath a bridge, like above water and stuff, which was dangerous technically, but we were all like really fit kids, so we never got hurt or anything. And I think even if we were to fall, we would have been fine because it was deep water. And I'm not a good swimmer, but like I can swim enough to like get myself out, especially when I was younger. When I was younger, I was like super fit, so I was not worried at all. A monkey barring under bridges. Yeah, I remember doing that. I remember we would sit up underneath these bridges. Like we'd go under the bridge, and we would monkey bar, like we'd shimmy along the side of the bridge, and then climb up underneath it and we'd sit on the beams underneath the bridge and just sit there and hang out. It was like one of our chill hangout secret spots. We would just hang out under the bridge, and like as cars went up, like over us and stuff, and boats went under us, we would just be up on the bridge, just chilling, being chilling. But just the little boats though. I would never stay on the fucking bridge when it went up, because like sometimes bridges had to like go up and stuff, right? Like the big bridges. We never really went on those ones though. We usually went on small ones that were like permanent bridges that didn't move. Because those ones were kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't go on them. I don't know if they did or not, but I know my ass didn't. I was too scared of that one. I'm scared of heights. I would never go on that shit. Not me. I'm pussy when it comes to heights. Heights scare me really bad. Heights in deep water. Especially salt water. But yeah, I was definitely a menace to a certain extent. But I was never a menace to like other people, only to myself. And what I did never like hurt anybody. I was just a pain in the ass. And now I'm just a chill little guy. I'm just a chill little guy. I'm gonna do this wall before I do all the floors. I'm probably gonna have to crawl on the floor anyway. To do under the railing, I bet. Yep. Yerp, yerp. There we go. Very nice. Right in the booty, I hope so. I think everyone is a little bit of a troublemaker when they were a kid anyway. Maybe not to my extent, but like, you know, I think everyone's a little bit of a troublemaker to, you know, some extent. Like, come on, man, you gotta be real. That'd be so for real. Oh, I'm currently working on like planning going to conventions and stuff. I've applied to be a guest at a couple conventions. I reapplied to Otakuthon again. In Montreal. I'm really hoping that I can become a guest at Otakuthon again, because it'd be really fun. I don't know if they'll take me this year because last year I obviously went with Globy as Globy, and it was me and Miel basically applying together. So it was like a dual thing. So I think they were more likely to accept us at that point. So I'm not... Oh, shit. I'm not sure if they're going to take me as easily this time. I'm hoping they will. I really hope they will, because it'd be really fun. But I don't know if they will take me. But it'd be really cool if they do. I would love to go again. It was so fun. I really like Otakuthon. I think it's a lot of fun. Now, I'm not usually a big fan of... It's kind of funny because despite being a very much an anime fan, unfortunately lately I haven't been watching a lot of anime. But I do still love anime, but I'm not really a huge... I'd much rather go to like a VTuber convention than an anime convention personally. Like you would never catch me going to TwitchCon or something like that because I just don't give a fuck about Twitch. I like anime. I'd go to an anime convention, but like if there was a choice between an anime con and a VTuber con, I would go to the VTuber one. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to apply as a guest for Offkai, for example, because I'd rather just go there and enjoy it as a VTuber fan. I wouldn't want to go there as a creator. I'd want to go there as a fan, you know? So I probably want to apply to Offkai. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can do like a guest like meet and greet quick thing at Offkai through Kawa, for example, because Kawa does sometimes organize little meet and greets at their booth for VTubers they work with. So if I'm lucky, maybe they'll let me do a little meet and greet with them for like 45 minutes or an hour or something at their booth one day, which would be really cool. Just like get on a laptop or something. That'd be a lot of fun. Because I will have merch with them before Offkai, since it'll be on our anniversary in April. Ooh, speaking of our merch, the keychain is coming really, really good. Yippee! It's coming out really good. I'm just gonna email. That'd be awesome if you guys did decide to email for Miel and I again. I would really appreciate that, genuinely. That'd make me really happy. The keychain's coming out really good. I really love this style. Like I said, like I'm very picky when it comes to art, especially for official things. So I'm very, very excited that I get to pick everything myself this time. I get to pick the theme. I get to pick the artist. I get to pick the style and the direction of it. It makes me really happy because when I was with Floby, I really didn't get a lot of choice. Usually they would find whatever artist they wanted within the budget, and then it was like, well, I'd get like to revision it once, and sometimes my revisions wouldn't even get like properly communicated because I had to go through another person, and oh, it was such a pain sometimes. Until later on, like later on, they allowed me to just like, I was like, can I just talk to the artist directly? And Toto was like, okay. And I was like, yippee! Because I just made his job earlier, and he knew I was respectful and like was good at it, so it was really nice to be able to work with him. I love Toto. I miss him. I can still message him and just say hi sometimes. Maybe I'll say hi to him today and ask how he's doing. I know Toto, who was the purple snake. Maybe you recognize his profile picture if you were ever in the Globy server. Toto was genuinely a really good guy. I think there was a lot of faults with Globy in the past as far as like management stuff. I think there were some faults for sure. But Toto was probably one of the best examples of a good manager I could think of. He was genuinely a really good guy who gave a shit about us as creators and really believed in us and wanted us to do well. He tried really hard, but he had a lot of work on his plate. He had so much work to do. Are any of these dirty? Oh, they were a little bit dirty right there. He had so much work, and he was always doing work that he didn't even, like, wasn't even his work. And he was just doing extra stuff for us because he just wanted to do his best to help us. He was a really sweet guy, or is a really sweet guy rather. I know he's working with which isn't a spoiler, I don't think. I don't know if it's like how public it is, but he's working with Chroma Shift right now, or X Idol, but now Chroma Shift. I know he's working with them right now with some of their talents, and I'm really glad about that because I do have some friends in Chroma Shift, and I'm glad to know that they have someone really awesome working with them. It makes me really happy. Because he's a really good and respectful guy. Like, super, super respectful. Very funny, very personable. Tries really hard, like, actually puts an effort in. Like, I feel like some people get into, for example, VTuber, like, management roles with no experience and, like, no expectations. And, like, don't really try that hard. Or, like, I don't know, just, they don't really do a lot. Like, it's really a shame because you would think that when you think of a manager, right, you think of like the things that they should be doing or things they could be doing, which for me personally, when I think of a manager, I'd want them to help manage events for me, like help me reach out to events, help manage my social media, for example, help manage posts and reaching out for commissions, for example, for YouTube Shorts, which I don't really do anymore, or, you know, like there's like various things you'd want from a manager. And unfortunately, a lot of times in smaller companies especially, the management role ends up getting filled by somebody who just likes VTubers and doesn't really know anything about it, or will say they will try their best on something but not actually know how to do it, or not actually commit to the amount of effort that is required for a position like that. And it is kind of an unfortunate thing, because a lot of people just want to work with VTubers or like the VTuber culture or something, but don't really know what's required of them, or don't have the qualifications for it, or aren't willing to put in the effort. Because despite how it looks, when you're a manager, usually for a company, you're not just managing one person, because managing one person would be fairly simple, in my opinion, like managing their emails. Like, I could probably manage a VTuber right now if I wanted to, but why would I, right? Like, why would somebody want to hire me in the first place? Because, like, bruh, like, what am I gonna do for you? I'm barely succeeding on my own, you know? Like, if I were like very successful, like, sure, maybe, but, you know, I'm just a little guy. I'm a little guy, you know? And it's like some managers even go above and beyond and will like research like things that are popular for you right now, like in your subset genre of what you want to stream, suggest new things for you to help you grow, help you get involved in certain events, stuff like that. Like, I'm good at that kind of stuff. And I hate the word networking, right? I hate the word networking. Like, I hate the word networking a lot. But I'm good at that. Like, I'm good at meeting people and making good first impressions and just talking, because I would like to think that I'm a pretty personable person. Like, even with just you guys watching me, I hope that comes through, is that I'm a pretty personable person. Like, I'm good at talking to people. I like to think I'm kind of relatable. I'm kind of funny. I can be serious when I need to be. But like, overall, I'm just like someone that's easy to get along with, I think. And I don't like using the word networking, because I feel like people use the word networking in a very negative way, or like to mean like, oh, I'm gonna get benefit for myself by knowing this person, ha 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 ha, or I'm gonna use this person to grow, ha ha ha, licks my lips maliciously. But that's not really what I think of when I think networking. For me, networking is like meeting new people, and meeting people who I could potentially become friends with, or could collab with, or work with in the future, and just making bonds. Like, whether that bond is like a strong bond or just like a light one, or just becoming, you know, acquaintances, something like that. Like, or things that can become acquaintances and then become friends later on. Like, that's how my definition of networking is. It really comes down to just meeting new people and, I don't know, becoming friends or doing content together, whether that's like a business content as far as like working with Kawa, for example, on merchandise, or if it's like a, you know, for fun making content of making collabs together or doing stuff like that together, you know? I feel like people use it though. A lot of people, when they hear the word networking, they hear it as, oh, I'm gonna use you. Like, I don't know you, and I don't really, you know, I just see that you're bigger than me, and I'm gonna try to, you know, take advantage of that to grow my own brand off of you. And that is a very negative and an awful way of networking. I really hate the idea of like somebody be like, ah, yes, I want to collab with you because I would benefit from it. Ew. Ew. You know, like, gross. I want to collab with people because I think it's fun. And like, I want to collab with certain people for certain events because I think they would mesh well with each other, or like for certain things. Like, if I want to do a Japanese only collab, I'm not going to invite people who don't speak Japanese. It wouldn't make sense. Whether they're a big streamer or a small streamer, if you don't speak Japanese, why would I invite you to a Japanese only collab, right? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, there's certain collabs that I want to do with certain people because I think it would work better. And like, for example, like whenever I'm usually the one hosting things, I tend to, especially when I'm making a group thing, I tend to find people that I think would be, like, if I say, for example, I really wanted to collab with Azaria, right? I really want to collab with Azaria. I would think of, like, if it's a game, like we did a duo collab recently, right? If it's a game where it's a group thing that I'm organizing, I would think of, okay, so we want to play this game together. So me and Azaria, all right, we want to play this together. Who would be a really good match for me and her, our dynamic, for this game in particular? And I don't think about, oh, this person's big, this person's small. I don't care. I think about, like, who do I think would match the dynamic that would make our content and their content much more interesting for our fans. I don't give a fuck if you're big or small, but if I think your comedy type will match my comedy type for this type of game, and that we'd be able to make fun, silly content together, then I'd want to work with you. I'd want to collab with you. Because a lot of times in collabs, for example, I don't really get to interact with chat, right? It's insanely hard for me to talk to chat during games like that because I'm constantly interacting with others, and I find it disrespectful to ignore them to talk to you guys, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I love talking to you guys. That's why I love doing these streams, especially at the beginning of the week, my yap streams. I love talking to you guys. I love just yapping and you know, making small talk or whatever. I think it's really, really fun. I really enjoy our talks. But I find that I'd find it disrespectful to, for example, prioritize talking to you guys, who I talk to every stream, anytime, over talking to somebody I'm collabing with for one day, you know, for like that one stream. It'd be disrespectful to them, but it'd also be disrespectful to their chat, you know? If I'm busy talking to my chat, that's disrespectful to their viewers as well as them as a creator and them as a person, not even as a creator, but it's them as a person. That's very disrespectful, right? If I'm constantly like, oh yeah, you know, oh, Kimmy, yeah, that's so funny, man. Oh, Joyuse, thank you for the dono, man. I really appreciate it. That's so sweet of you. Oh, Zajawa, that's really funny. I should tell them that. Like, that's like, no, that's so fucking disrespectful, bruh. Oh my lord. I'm gonna finish cleaning the disco after. I can get everything else, but the disco I have to get up on a ladder for. I think the top of the ball is dirty. Make sure you wash your balls, everyone. They do get dirty on top and bottom. And if you can't get the top, get a ladder, bruh. I'm gonna have to get a ladder for this shit. Oh lord have mercy on them dirty balls. So in collabs, I very much prioritize my collab partners, and that's why whenever I'm organizing a collab, I always try to prioritize people I think who I can make funny content with. And it's not to say like, oh, I don't think I can make funny content with XYZ creator. It's just that for this specific collab, I think, and with the person I want to, like, generally I'll have like 1 or 2 people I want to do a collab with, or like we were like, oh yeah, we should do a collab together. I'm like, okay, I'll organize it. And so I have that person, and then I try to find someone who I think will mesh well. And then, like, that way, even though I'm not actively interacting with chat, I know that I can entertain you guys and make you guys laugh and make you feel like it's fun to watch despite me not actively interacting with you, right? I don't want you guys to feel like I'm ignoring you. I don't want you to feel like you're not going to enjoy the stream because I'm not actively speaking to you and stuff, like at 24/7. I want you guys to be able to enjoy it and think it's funny, but for that, I feel like you need to have a good dynamic. A bad rap is networking, relationship building, finding good connections, and nurturing a healthy relationship. I agree. I agree. You are a funny cat. Thank you. In a position like that? Oh yeah, just touching back on the management stuff. Because yeah, it is definitely doable to manage 1 or 2 people. But like, say for example, you're Toto working for the X farm, the closed farm. He was juggling 8 of us in Gen 2. He was doing that for 8 of us on his own. All of us with our different genres, like none of us were the same. If you're doing, say for example, you were in V-Allure, right? All of your content has a certain, like every single person in that company generally has at least a similar content structure and direction. ASMR, adult content, stuff like that. Obviously there are VLR gamers or people who play games or have certain game types they like or certain types of streams they like, whether that's hand cams or chatting streams, like things that aren't just those 2 things I listed, right? So they have their own things or their own partnerships that they would be looking for, right? It's like, oh, I really like this game. I'd love to get a partnership with this game or something, right? And it's like, okay, there's like 1 or 2 things that you could uniquely do for them, but their overall content strategy is somewhat similar. With Globy, the way we were, none of us really had anything really in common. We were all so different, right? We were all so different and so diverse, which is awesome in my opinion, because the best thing about Globy, in my opinion, about our creators and like the VTubers there, was the fact that we were all so different that you could always get different content. You could always find somebody for you within Globy. Like you could always find somebody who has content that you would enjoy in Globy, because we were all so diverse and so unique, and that's what made it so special in my opinion. That's what made it so special, to me at least, was that everyone was so unique and so different that you could always find someone with something new or something interesting to talk about or a different topic. That's what made it so unique and awesome, in my opinion. Also, we are officially done with this alert disco. What? It's not done? Fuck. Okay, hold on. We are officially done. Fuck. Done. Yeah. Fucking disco ball. Clean your balls, kids. Yeah. Well, you know, I think for Toto, regardless, despite the fact that he was working with 8 people with completely different genres and different needs and wants and goals and directions, he did a phenomenal job just working so hard to promote those things and allow us the freedom we needed, because there were so many different options and so many different things for all of us, all going in different directions. Obviously, we were all aiming up, but we were all going in different directions to reach that, like, reach that goal. Excuse me. So trying to juggle 8 people doing all different things, I can't even imagine how much work that is. I can't imagine how overwhelming that is to keep track of 8 different people doing all those different things. Crazy, man. I would never be able to do it. If you asked me to manage like maybe 3 people would be my max, probably. Because I've definitely considered it where because I love the VTuber community, right? I love the VTuber community a lot. I really do. I've been here since the dawn of the VTuber community. I really have. As a fan, right? A lot, yeah. All of us in Gen 2. And then he also still did stuff to help other gens too. That's the crazy thing too. He also helped with other things. Like, for example, he was the main contact for Otakuthon, right? And that was with me and Miel Gen 1, and then last year it was Sarah and Maeve as well, which are Gen 3, so he was also managing that for them. I mean, obviously I helped a lot because it was me who got us in the first place. I was the one who pushed really hard for us to get in, and I was the one who reached out and got it for us in the first place. But he was the one who managed all the paperwork and stuff like that, so he was also working things that weren't even under his scope. So, like, yeah, he was a great guy. He is a great guy, and he's a really hard worker and very dedicated to it. But anyway, what I was saying, enough glazing of Mr. Toto. I'll tell him I was glazing him today on stream. I'll message him. But I still have contact with him, which is nice. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. Oh, tall grass. Tall grass, literally though. Hi, Carmi. No, I literally was. That's the crazy thing. I told you guys, I've been around since the dawn of time. I've been around since the birth of Hololive, dude. Like, I wasn't there for the first ever Sora, like Tokyo, like the Sora, like beginning where she had like 10 viewers. I wasn't around during that. But like, I was around for like all the early debuts, like the 2018 debuts, 2019 debuts. I watched every single one of them, dude. I've been supporting them since the beginning. I've played PUBG with some of them. You know, like I said, like I've been around since the dawn of the beginning, man. I played PUBG with the GOAT Fubuki. You know, I played PUBG with the GOAT Roboco. Back when they had like, back when that was like really popular and everyone was doing open lobbies. It was awesome, man. But anyway, I'm sidetracking. I love this community, right? It's something I really love. And I've always said to myself that if I found that I really couldn't support myself only being a streamer, I'd want to apply as a manager. But I know in my heart that for me, content creation itself is where my passion really lies for it. Like, being a part of it myself is where it definitely lies. Like, I'd much rather be a content creator than the manager, like content manager, because that's what I have fun doing, right? That's what I personally enjoy about the community a lot, is creating and making content in it. Oh, that's a lot of little nooks and crannies, huh? Yuck. I mean, I could definitely work as a manager worth, like, if I needed to, but I'd much prefer being somebody who could make the content myself. I'd have to, like, try to find a place that was willing to let me still be a content creator on my own time, like, on my own personal time, as long as I didn't connect it with my management work or let it interfere with my management work. So I could still just create on the side as, like, a hobby. And that's what makes me happy. It's what brings me happiness and brings me a lot of joy. Wow, there's a lot of nooks and crannies. Holy schmoly, man. But I would love to. I think that's like what my goal would be if I felt like I couldn't create anymore, if I couldn't keep up with creation anymore. I'd want to become a manager somewhere. But I'd obviously, I am very biased, so I would love to work with Hololive. Because I've loved them since day one, right? Like, I'm very passionate about Hololive in general, and I would love to work with them. Although I would love to work with the JP side. So that would be really hard, I think. Obviously, trying to learn business jargon in Japanese would be insanely difficult. But I would love to work with, like, the JP side of Holo. Especially if that meant, like, if there was, like, ever a position available, say, for example, within Hololive, working with their JP branch to expand their overseas presence with the JP branch, rather than just, like, the Hololive EN, like, presence in foreign countries. I would love to work with the JP branch to, like, help them get more noticeability or work with different conventions or stuff, which I doubt they have any trouble with, honestly, but I would love to do that. That'd be something I'd be actually interested in helping with, because I love Hololive, man. I've been watching JP Hololive forever. I don't really watch streamers anymore, admittedly. I don't really watch streams much. I'll watch, like, a friend's stream to support them, and to, like, just hear my friend talk for a little while, because I like my friends and I love their voices, and I think my friends are awesome and cool and goated, and I want to support them. But I don't really... So girly pop, thank you, I guess. Hard for you? I think it'd be more than the different work culture, it'd be the time zones. It'd be the time zones and the language barrier. Because learning business jargon and respectful business jargon in Japanese, especially the kanji, would be insanely difficult for me. But I mean, I probably could eventually. Like I said, after I finish my week of hardcore lock-in for our birthday stream and a certain other thing, like, so probably starting around March time, I'm gonna be starting trying to properly study a little bit, which I really hope my ADHD pills will, like, help that greatly. Help me lock in a lot better, which I think they will, which is really cool. I'm very excited to be able to study without getting distracted within 10 minutes. Like, that always happens to me. I'm very excited to try studying with ADHD medication. Like, I'm super, super interested in it. I might just do, like, a work-along stream during those days. I think that'd be actually kind of fun. I've never really wanted to do a work-along stream or anything like that, but, like, maybe do a co-working stream. You would just hear my pencil, like, moving a lot. How do you catch up with what they're up to? Mainly, I watch a lot of clips and I read a lot of news things. Because I can read the news stuff in, like, so I follow, oh, wait, get out of there. What the hell? Just control tab. Get off my screen. Overwolf just popped up. Why am I moving? Stop. There we go. Like, I can read, like, the news things in Japanese too, right? So I'll just auto-translate them to English, and then I will reconfirm what they say in Japanese. Because I know the meaning of most words. Like, well, I won't say most words, but a lot of words. I just auto-translate it because it's easier for me, and then I can just, like, go through and retranslate anything that I'm like, okay, that doesn't make sense, and I'll just go through and retranslate that part myself and be like, ah, okay, yeah, okay. And I can, like, understand it if I read it myself. Good evening. Hi, Vinny. Yeah, Keigo is very... Keigo は本当にね、難しい。あまり好きじゃない。でもできればもっと日本語を勉強したい。多分3月に新しい勉強方法あります。なんかいろいろのなんだっけ。うわ、飛んでた。いろいろの新しいなんだっけ、どうやって言うその言葉忘れてた。ちょっと待って、探す。あ、教科書。新しい教科書をもらったから。トローンから、みんなからもらったのもの。I forgot the word for textbook. It's 教科書。みんな教科書をもらった日本語の。だから、3月にもっと勉強したい。この、まあ最近ね、新しい、なんか ADHD っていうな、ピルをもらった。で、それを取るなら、もうちょっと、まあもうちょっとじゃなくて、もう、まあいっぱい、なんかでかいレベルでもっとちゃんと 理解じゃなくて、フォーカスって何？フォーカス。フォーカス。あ、集中。あ、知ってた、その言葉でも忘れた。なんか、もう少し簡単で集中できれば、そのピルのおかげに、多分いっぱい覚える。それで、絶対にもっと上手になっちゃう。ちゃんと勉強したいからね。It's like a new language. Yeah. I think it's really fun. I really like speaking Japanese. I find it very fun because, like, I feel like, at least when you're speaking in a more slow manner, or like if you're speaking as a content creator, a lot of content creators in Japanese speak in a very fun way. If that makes sense. They speak in a certain tone or a certain way. Like for me, when I speak slowly, I very much play around with my tone a lot. And I think one thing you'll notice about my Japanese is that I speak in a lower tone when I speak Japanese. So a lot of people are like, damn, Kohaku, I kind of like your Japanese voice. I'm like, and the reason I do that, what am I cleaning? Engine battery, this one? Oh, the top bit. My engine, there we go. Cheeky. And then cab side. Oh, this? What am I missing here? Because for me, when I'm speaking Japanese, or when I'm speaking a different language in general, I change the tone that I speak with, or I change something about it. Like usually the tone, because that makes it easier for me to differentiate between English and Japanese. And then when I think in my head as well, I can think in Japanese easier than, because it's bad. If you're trying to speak Japanese, if you think in English, you'll confuse yourself sometimes. Like, I only think in English while speaking Japanese if it's like a word I don't know. And I'm like, how do I say that again? Fuck. Strange language? People generally do that. It's a good way of keeping yourself in the right mentality for a different language. And I was yapping in Japanese about saying that the same thing I basically said to you guys is that in March, I'm probably going to start trying really hard to study again. And that I was very lucky that you guys were very kind and actually gifted me some new Japanese textbooks on Throne, which is awesome. So I want to use those. I haven't opened them yet because I know I was just too preoccupied lately with everything going on. 2025 was really stressful for me. And then obviously near the end of it, I had to figure out what was going to happen with Kohaku, and then getting Kohaku stuff all organized, like the indie stuff and reviving Aomi and yada, yada, yada. And now I'm organizing merch stuff for the first time on my own, as Kohaku at least, and working with a new company for that kind of stuff. And, you know, there's just so many things going on at the moment where I don't feel like I could actually properly focus on it, where when it comes to studying, especially a language, if you're not dedicated to it, you only do it once in a while, you're not going to remember anything, you're not going to learn properly. So, like, maybe at my level, where I already know a lot, I could learn some and actually benefit from it even once in a while. But for the most part, generally speaking, you want to actually be dedicated and do it every couple days, right? Or if you can, every day for a little bit. Not for, like, hours, but, like, for once in a while, like, a little bit of time. If you're not dedicated, it doesn't stick, right? Or you'll, like, forget lessons you learned. So come March, I think I'll be able to lock in a bit more. Because the end of February is going to be really busy for me, obviously. My actual birthday coming up and the Kohaku birthday. And then also just finalizing all the merch stuff. All the merch stuff, at least for April, should be finalized before then, which is really cool. So I'm very, very excited about that. But yeah, it's really awesome, man. I'm really excited for the future, but I'm just trying to take it slow and not overwork myself too much. Because it's a fresh experience, especially being... you know, 2 different characters at once. You have people you can practice with. I think anyone can find people to practice with. I didn't have people to practice with at first. I used to just go on the PUBG Japanese server. I would just go to squads, go in solo, and find a random squad of Japanese people, and I would just speak Japanese to them with my broken as fuck Japanese. That's how I learned Japanese. I didn't have people to practice with. I just went to the Japanese lobbies and fucking spoke, and I learned. Because either you learn what they're saying about how you're getting flanked by enemies, or you fucking get flanked by enemies and die. Or you learn, they say, oh, there's somebody on the second floor in the right window. or you're gonna get sniped from the right window, right? You learn, you have to learn. And a big thing right now, I think, for learning languages is VR chat, actually. I think VR chat is a good option. There's a lot of Japanese speakers or Japanese practice worlds where Japanese people will go and just hang out because they want to talk to foreigners. They find it fun. And you can just go there. If you take it seriously, they will like you. If you're going there as a joke, then they don't want anything to do with you. But if you're going there seriously, they're super happy to talk to you and practice. It's the same thing. Like, it's really nice. Temple interior. We're cleaning the temple again? Oh, but we cleaned the outside last time. This is the Nordic temple. Sick. We cleaned the outside of this in the first Powerwash game. That's really cool. Oh, sick. That's so cool. The master of the flow. Oh, why is there only one clean spot here? Suspicious. Let me see. Can I upgrade my my washer to the best one yet? I don't know how expensive it is. The best one. I need 12K. Even if I sold this one for 6K, I'd be a little... Well, actually, if I sell all the things, sell that, sell this. I don't want the swirl force. I think it's stupid. I don't like it. Don't like the sound. And I sell... Anything else I can sell? No? Okay, then I'm going to sell this. Yes. Get 16,000. I can buy the best one. Okay, there we go. We buy it. Yup. I get the long. Get the short. Get the extra long. Yeah. Let's go. We got the best one. Fuck yeah, dude. Jeez. Romanian? Ooh, interesting. I don't know if there'd be like... I'm sure that you can find... The thing is, right? The best thing about the internet is... The best thing about the internet is the fact that you can connect with people from literally anywhere. That's the best thing about it, literally. That is the best thing. It is the best thing about it. So you can literally connect with anyone from anywhere and you can practice. It's great. A second language, third online? Go for it, man. The thing is, right? You can be... I understand the reason of being shy, but the thing is, at least especially with Japanese people are so nice and they are so happy that you're like that you want to learn Japanese. They are so sweet and welcoming. They would never make fun of you. They might try to correct you, but they are so sweet. They're so nice about it, bro. You say hello and they're like, oh my God, you're so good. They're like so happy to talk to you. It's really, really sweet. They're so sweet, bro. They're so nice. Genuinely. It made me so happy. Like, they're so kind and fun to talk to. But yeah, when I speak Japanese, I definitely have... I don't speak, like, proper Japanese. I do skip over certain words or stuff. Because, like, I speak more like a netizen or someone who's, like, only talking online to, like, friends and stuff. Because, well, that's how I learned to speak, right? I learned by speaking in games to people. That's literally how I learned Japanese. So I definitely don't have a lot of proper Japanese. I can kind of lock in and speak a little bit closer to proper Japanese, but even then it's still not like at a proper level because I never really learned it. I learned some because I did try to go to Japanese classes in college and university. It was luckily offered in my college. When I went the 1 year for college, it was offered, but I only ever got to do Japanese 1. I had signed up for Japanese 2. But there weren't enough people that went for Japanese 2 after Japanese 1. All the fucking weebs were like, I'm gonna go Japanese and talk about anime and meet new weeb friends. And that's all they wanted to do. They didn't actually want to learn fucking Japanese. They just wanted to, like, talk about fucking anime and shit, bro. And they did the bare minimum, and then they met new weeb friends, and they left. And they never committed to actually learning the fucking language. Pissed me off, man. So I never got to do Japanese 2. Because there weren't enough people that wanted to actually do it. So it never happened. And they never got to do the class, which made me really fucking sad because I really wanted to learn. And Japanese 1 didn't teach me anything because I already knew everything they were teaching. The bright side from Japanese 1 was that at least I did get to like practice writing and reading because that I never really got to do because I only ever spoke. So I did learn hiragana and katakana through that. Katakana, I've basically forgotten katakana, which sucks. Katakana was really, really hard for me for some reason. Hiragana was super easy, but katakana is really hard for me. And I think it's the tism, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I think it's the tism. Something about the sharper shapes makes it insanely harder to remember for me. The more rounded off letters or symbols of hiragana are significantly easier to remember. And I think that's literally a mental thing, unironically. I'm pretty sure that's like literally a mental thing. It's like a psychology thing with me. Dyslexic? Mm-mm. Heading out again? Take care. Thank you for stopping by. Because I know there's something about dyslexia, which makes rounded off letters a little bit easier. But no, I don't have that. Let me just do all the lower stuff first. And we'll worry about the roof stuff after. All these little vases and stuff that I'm apparently not knocking over with my super power washer. So I think it's kind of funny because like as I'm shaking my mouse like this, right? My wrist is shaking, right? I set my wrist resting on the table and I'm like shaking my hand a lot. And sometimes I end up like accidentally shaking my desk a little bit. My microphone shakes a little bit and I get a little bit nervous because it's attached to the desk, right? I get a little bit nervous sometimes. I'm like, my expensive as fuck microphone. I'm just happy I invested into a really strong mic arm. The mic arm I bought is like completely metal and it was like 150 bucks. I bought this mic arm. It was 150 bucks. It was expensive, but it was 100% worth it because it's very, very stiff. It's like fully metal, not plastic, not some plastic garbage. It's full metal. It's very stiff and it's never failed me. Once in a while, I'll hit my microphone a little bit hard by accident, like with my hand or something. And then it'll droop. And to like untighten it, like the arm, to untighten it to like change like the height of the microphone, I literally have to smack it with like a rubber hammer. Because the little dial that I have to twist gets so stiff after not moving for like a year that I can't even twist the damn thing. But it's solid. Like the arm almost never ever moves. It's awesome. It only happens if I smack the mic by accident. What? Yeah, I have to use a little rubber mallet to like move it sometimes because it's so stiff, unironically. But yeah, I was like, you know what, dude? I'm buying a microphone worth like several $100s. I'm buying the really expensive mic arm too, because if this fucking microphone falls and breaks, I'm fucked, right? Solid and stiff. Yeah, exactly, bro. I wanted a mic arm that's like me. But yeah, I have like the really expensive microphone because I realized like when I moved into my new house, the one I'm in now, obviously, I do need to clean this wall. It's bugging me. I can't leave these speckles. It's pissing me off. The other parts, I won't be able to clean like the little ledges here from down here. I'll have to use the ladder for that, but that's okay. I can at least get this upper part, like the lower end of it, I guess, lower edges. I get the upper part when I go up on the ladder. Oh, hey, can I get this? I think I have to get inside the mouth too. I don't know if that got it or not, but maybe. But I have the Shure SM7B because when I moved into my new house, I knew I really wanted to keep trying to take content creation seriously. So I invested a lot into sound system. I didn't upgrade my PC at that time, but I did upgrade my sound system a lot for streaming, like my microphone setting. Good quality. Yeah. The good quality. So the microphone, the arm itself is super good quality. It was like 150 bucks. It's super good quality, and it was for my own safety. Like I think it was 100% worth it. I would not want a cheap mic arm with a microphone that's worth like several $100s. I would not want to have a cheap stand for it, like just in case, right? It'd be terrifying, the idea of like it falling or something because of my mic arm being shit. And if the microphone broke, I'd be fucked, right? Get some like cheap $30, $50 fucking plastic stand. Oh my god. That shit fell, I would cry, lose my fucking mind. It has never once fell. It's drooped really slowly before. It never like fell. And I hit it before. It's like gone, like a sad flower, like drooping a little bit if I hit it by accident. Like, sorry, buddy. And then I just reset it and it's fine. Good investment. Very good investment. But yeah, it was like I really wanted to take it seriously. It's on a $20 Walmart mic arm. Oh my lord. I wouldn't say you're brave, but you sure are having a good microphone, at least. That's cool. Yeah, it's good, I guess. Oh. Sweats. Bravery is sometimes mistaken, or stupidity is sometimes mistaken as bravery. And I'm not saying you're stupid, but you put a goddamn $20 mic arm for a several $100 microphone. Boy, Lord have mercy, I hope that thing never breaks and falls on you. I hope to God it never falls and fucks your mic, and if it does decide to fall one day, that your microphone survives it. I pray for you. I pray for you, Nuke. For years it hasn't. You know what? That's great. I'm glad. I'm really happy, because that would fucking suck. I am happy for you, genuinely. But I wouldn't risk it, personally. I wouldn't risk it. Plus, for me, I think it's a different level of risk, because it's my livelihood, right? If my mic gets fucked, then, like, what do I do, right? Like, what do I do now? But yeah, when I was streaming before, I had filters that made it sound like a higher quality, but I literally had a Blue Yeti microphone that just sat on my desk. That was it, a Blue Yeti USB microphone. And honestly, for a starter streamer, that was fine. As long as you have the right settings for it and you get the right OBS microphone filters for it, like you don't even need to have a sound system for it. But you do need to have a digital, like a software settings thing for it. You don't need to have like a physical one, but you definitely need a software one. So in OBS, I had microphone filters that would help with the gate and the peaking and anything like that. And it made it sound pretty damn good for a Blue Yeti, but it's nowhere near the Shure 7B. Not a chance, dude. Excuse me. And I think I probably spent like $130 on it or something at the time. And it was great for a starter. It was great for a starter. And it helped me realize that obviously I really like what I'm doing and I wanted to take it more seriously, so I wanted a better microphone. So when I moved into my house, my new house, I bought the mic arm for like 150 bucks. I bought the Shure 7B for probably like 700 bucks. I bought a mini Go XLR because I didn't feel like I needed all the different buttons and shit for, I don't know, a couple $100. And then I also bought a cloud lifter, which was also like $100, 125 bucks or something for the Shure SM7B, because the Shure SM7B is notoriously a low decibel mic, and the cloud lifter is something that you would like, you plug it in. So basically the microphone plugs in to the cable, the XLR cable plugs into from the microphone, goes into the cloud lifter, and the cloud lifter goes into the software, into the audio software, or hardware rather, my Go XLR Mini. And there is 1000% way better audio mixers or audio interfaces than the Go XLR. It's just a lot of them were very confusing to me as somebody who doesn't know anything about it, with all the different dials and stuff, and it seemed very scary to me. So I just picked something that looked really simple and I knew would do the job well enough. If one day I feel like I need a better audio system, I would definitely just upgrade that. I would just upgrade my Go XLR Mini to something better. Because it was a cheaper option, but also a safer option for me, who didn't really need it much for, say, music and singing. But now that I'm doing more covers and stuff, maybe I want to upgrade it in the future. Maybe. We'll see. I'll get someone to just teach me about it, worst case scenario. But yeah, I ended up investing probably close to $1,200 in my audio stuff when I moved, because I knew that I wanted to continue doing this as a thing, right? As my main thing. And I was very fortunate that I got to be part of a company after that. You know, it's unfortunate how it ended, but at the end of the day, being part of that company, like I said before, is the only reason I felt motivated as I am now to, you know, keep doing stuff and then be both cats and make even more content and try harder. And it got me out of my funk that I was in for a while, like my brain funk, where I was like really hard on myself and stuff. So I'm very grateful. I always will be. Always will be. You're ding 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 ding. Satisfying tings. Satisfying tings. Satisfying tings by Powerwash. Ding ding. Can I even get this from the long? I can. Nice. Wasn't sure. Might have been too long. And I got to experience cool things because I never would have ever made a cover if it weren't for the fact that I was in Globy. Never. I would have never had the confidence. Honestly, I didn't have the confidence even when I released my covers, but I got to do it and it was awesome. And I'm really happy I did because now I like it a lot more and I practice singing way more and put a lot more effort into it. And I've learned more things about my voice and found more songs that I can sing well, and people like it. People really liked especially my Kryptonite cover. People are really, really kind to me about it. It makes me really happy that people really liked it. Very, very happy people like that cover. Super fucking happy. I don't think I can reach any higher than this. I'll have to do that on the ladder. Oh, apparently I did clean that. Damn. Like, it makes me so happy that people like it, dude. Because I wasn't sure anyone would give a shit about that cover at all. One, because it's me singing, and I'm definitely not the best singer. I'm okay, and I feel like my voice fits that song really well, so I felt like I could do it to a good extent. But also because that song is so old, like over 25 years old, I think. Oh, maybe not that much. When did it come out? Was it 2001, 2000? I don't remember. Hold on. When did Kryptonite come out? Oh. It is a 26-year-old song. It came out in 2000. Go listen to your cover. You should listen to my cover. If you haven't already, you should listen to it. I think it's good. It came out 26 years ago, so it's definitely not a recent song, and it's not by any means a super popular song. But, so I was really kind of worried that it would not go well at all. Like, people really wouldn't give a fuck about it at all, or they would just like not like it, or nobody would ever like listen to it or watch it. And now it's what, close to 7,000 views or something, and that's like, wow, that's awesome, man. Actually, how many is it at? That's so cool. And it's like actively going up. It's not just like a one-time boost, but like it actively gets new viewers quite often now. Holy shit. At the beginning of the year, I think it was only at like 5,000. That's fucking awesome, man. That's so cool. So fucking cool. That's so cool to me, man. So fucking cool. Yippee! Yippee! You know? Not something I would have expected. Man, I was definitely really worried that people wouldn't care because it was such an old song that was like not relevant at all. Because whenever you see people do song covers, it's always like a brand new song that just came out. Once a Day, it's really good. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. What the heck? What the heck? Like, usually when people do covers, it's of like a song that just came out and it's really popular at the moment, and they're like rushing to get a new cover out before the popularity goes away. And I'm just like, that's like not me though, you know? Like, I'd rather sing a song that's important to me, or a song I really like, or, you know, something that I think fits my tone really well, or, you know, etc., etc. That's why I'm also worried about, because my first cover that I want to do with you guys, like, coming forward this year, if we hit the goal during the birthday donut-thon, which I hope we do. I think we'll hit it. At least the first one. I don't know about the stretch goal. But at the very least, I think we'll hit the main goal. Pick up. Oh, it means the ladder. I was like, oh, can I pick up the orb? At the very least, I think we'll hit that main goal. I want to sing the song Sass by Brothers Moving, and that is like a completely unknown song. Like, I don't know people who know that band at all. Like, people heard that for the first time ever by hearing me sing it, or like me karaoke it, right? So it's completely unknown, so I'm very worried that it'll do bad. The same idea as like Kryptonite, where I thought it wouldn't do well. But I'm hoping that it'll surprise me and do really well, because I think the song fits my voice immensely well. What song you'll cover? I want to sing the song Sass by Brothers Moving. It's the jazzy blues song that I really like, and I feel like it fits my voice insanely well. And I really like singing it, to the point where I sing it to myself all the time. Like, I really love listening to it. It's one of my favorite songs right now. Hold on. Where is it? I'm not gonna play the actual music, but You are trouble. Well, I'm in trouble with you. And it is all becoming real because of how I feel. 'Cause I'm in trouble with you. Fools are falling. And I'm falling in love. And I don't even know what tone I'm supposed to be in right now. Because I can't sing a song without hearing the singer. So that was like, for me singing that, really bad. But if I can hear them singing, I can make it sound really, really good. Like, I love that song. It makes me so happy. I really, really love that song, and I love singing it. So I really want to cover that song. And there's a couple other songs I really want to cover, too. But that song is super, super unknown, super, super underground. But I know I can make it sound really good if I, like, have a chance to sing it properly. And make a real cover out of it. I think it can sound super, super, super amazing. But at the same time, I'm like very nervous again that like it's just gonna not get viewed at all. But at the same time as well, it's like I'm just happy that I get to sing a song for you guys. I get to make the covers again. Gives me more experience for the future, right? And as much as I want to sing something that'll get popular and get views and get people to notice me and stuff like that, I'd much rather just sing things that I feel make me happy and, you know, because that's more my style of stuff anyway. I don't really just play games. I don't really play games that are just like really popular at the moment. Like I'm not really someone who does that too much. Sometimes if a game like really catches my eye, I'll try. There we go. Thank you. That was hard to clean. But for the most part, I just clean things that I think are clean things. I play things that I think I would like. I'm gonna use my short extension. For a little bit, I gotta get the floor. I do things that I think I would enjoy more than anything else. And there's one game I actually want to play, but I think I'm gonna save it for Aomi. Is Quarantine Zone. It's like the one. It's like paper. I think people are like, comparing it to like Papers, Please, where you have to like check if somebody's a zombie or not or infected. I really want to play that. I think that'd be a fun one, but I think I should save it for Aomi because it is horror adjacent. Technically, because it's zombies and blasting, you know. So technically, you know, horror adjacent. Technically. But I kind of want to save that for him. I'm trying to see if it'll go on sale. I'm not going to buy it yet. I'm going to wait until we finish, until dawn and until we do the Fears to Fathom series. And then hopefully it'll come on sale before then. I think this Tuesday, though, I'm going to take a break from Until Dawn and just play some Dead by Daylight. Just chill a little bit. And by Tuesday, I mean today. I think we'll play Dead by Daylight tonight just to chill a little bit. And then go back into enjoying the story-based game on Thursday and maybe Saturday again, depending on how long it is. But I do want to take a little bit of a break and just play a more chill thing, I think, than a super heavy story-based thing on Tuesday. And then, oh yeah, on Wednesday, I'm actually going to go out for dinner with Kohaku Mama. I'm taking her out for sushi. Yippee. It'll be kind of like an early... we decided not to do it next week. We decided to do it the week after. We're going to do it on the... Let me double check my calendar. We're going to go out for dinner on the 25th. We're going to go out for dinner, which is Outlast Trials. Oh, isn't Outlast Trials the multiplayer one, though? I wouldn't want to play regular Outlast. I did try playing a regular Outlast once, and I really didn't like it. It was scary in a way that I didn't like scariness. I didn't enjoy it personally. But yeah, I don't know if I'd play the Trials one because it's multiplayer. I would rather do that on Kohaku if that's the case, because I am still trying to stick to my guns and not do collabs on Aomi. I might appear on other people's streams as Aomi, depending on what account I'm on at the time. But I don't want any collaborations on my Aomi account. I want it to be solo only. I'm sticking to my guns on that. I'm trying to, at least. And it's all in the sake of experimenting and like trying out statistics and just being interesting. I do want to keep collabs to Kohaku. I would consider doing trials, like playing it as a collab, but I get scared really easily. I have a hard time in that game. I have played it before. But like I said, I'm a fucking pussy, bro. I have a really hard time, and I don't know anything about the game well enough to actually play it well. I would need to play it with people who know what they're doing. I'm gonna have to like ask people if they know how to play the game, like to a decent extent, so I can actually play it with them, because I don't know what I'm doing at all. Like, I would need to get like taught and carried, because I get really scared and I kind of have to like hide for a bit until I calm down. I don't like being chased around and beaten, bro. It spooks me. Less nudity, that's nice. Less nudity is always a bonus. No peanuts and balls on my screen. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. No screaming and losing my mind in The Last of Us 2 when they show Booba in a smek scene. Lord have mercy. Did not expect that. Glad we got to cut that though. Thank God for having DVR off. Whew. Gotta go be important at eat work. Good luck. Have a good day at work. Thank you for hanging out. But I'd be willing to try Outlast Trials, but like I said, I have to be with someone who actually knows what they're doing. Because I do not, and I'm a pussy. Need to be carried. I'm in trouble with you. Fools are falling. And I'm falling in love. And it is all becoming real because of how I feel. Damn, it's stuck in my head now. Crazy. I actually had a really fun time singing the Haven't Met You Yet or whatever it's called song by Michael Bublé. I actually found that like to be a really fun song to sing because I just went like full into my lower register for it. And it was super, super fun to sing, I thought. Like, I had to pull up the lyrics for it, but I had a really fun time singing because it's all like my lower register, right? I could just sing it all in the lower register, which is really fun because I don't usually do that much. Because I don't really like my lower register as much. I feel like I like bottom out very easily on my lower register and like I go flat by accident. But like, oh yeah, Haven't Met You Yet, that's what it's called. But I think it's a really fun song to sing. Like I go into my lower register and I don't even know if it sounds good because I haven't even heard myself sing this back, right? I'm not surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up and I let myself down. I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. And then like he starts going, and I know someday that it'll all turn out. You'll make me work so we can work to work it out. But yeah, I can't sing without like hearing the music and hearing the singer, because like I was going too fast there, I think, but also I don't know the tone. But it's like really, really fun, and I can go into my lower tone because I usually sing kind of more like my speaking voice, I guess. But I do like to hit the lower parts as well. It's really fun. But yeah, I really like that song. It was fun to like sing mainly in my lower register. It was really, really fun to play around with that. But I need to hear it. I really do. Oh yeah, I made one of the... I'm gonna make one of the rewards on the... what is it? Donathon, sorry. I couldn't think of the word for some reason. The birthday donathon, another karaoke stream. I was like, when I was brainstorming stuff the other night, I went on Discord and went into the Discord server and just made like a co-working stream, or well, a co-working call, where I just sat and like hummed and yapped a little bit while others could join in, just muted kind of thing and hang out. And I was brainstorming ideas, and one of the ideas was like a meme karaoke. And I was thinking more about that, and I realized that I don't really know enough meme songs, I think. So I decided just to make it a regular karaoke, because honestly, I don't really do karaoke streams much at all. But if I have like one properly organized and stuff, I feel like I'll make it into an actual like reward or something. I feel like that's more fair. I feel like that makes more sense. I did kind of want to do like the Mimi one. I can throw some Mimi songs into like the normal karaoke, but I don't really know enough Mimi songs to be able to do like a Mimi only karaoke. It just wouldn't work. I don't know enough of them. I don't think I can clean the top of that right down here. To climb up. Oops, loved it. That's good. All the ooms. I mean, they'll see it. They'll see it when I post it. I'll probably post the goals and stuff next week to get people like hopefully interested in what's going on. Because I'm gonna start on Sunday next week. Is it next week? Yeah, technically, because Sunday I do my schedules from Saturday to Sunday, so or from Sunday to Saturday. Oh no, I guess it wouldn't be on the next schedule. So because it'll be the 15th to 21st, right? Or how do I do my fucking schedules? Hold on. I'm pulling the schedule up. Oh, I do have Sunday at the end. Okay, so yeah, it will be on the next schedule. The 22nd will be the first day. The 22nd will be the first day of the Donathon. Because I'll be going from the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, and then finally the 28th. Oh, all right, all right, all right. No, no, we're not ending. Stop. I was only on the screen for even half a second, bro. Come on. Cut it out now. But we'll be doing a full week, and then I want to do one extra little mini stream on Aomi on the March 1st, without like it's not gonna be Donathon, not gonna be donate thing, just like it is my actual birthday on March 1st, like my real birthday. So I want to do a stream on Aomi for that, because that is technically Aomi's birthday too, March 1st. Same as me. So I will do a little short stream there too on that day. If I'm not dead, I might be dead on that time. I might be dead by then, honestly, doing a full week. And there's a whole other thing going to be going on that week too that I'll be doing. And I can't talk about it right yet, but oh yeah, I said it before, but I'll say it again. Unfortunately, the thing that I thought was going to get announced on the 11th that I'm talking about, the event thing, it won't be getting announced until the 13th now. They pushed it back. I think they needed to give themselves a bit more time to prepare the announcement graphics and stuff like that. Which honestly, that's good. That's glad. That makes me glad that they're taking more time to do it, because that just means they're working even harder on it, and that's a good thing. I think putting more effort into something for others is a really cool thing. So I respect it a lot, and I appreciate the hosts for putting a lot of time and effort into it. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it, and I won't spoil it because obviously it's not my place to do it. I'm just a participant. I'm not an organizer, so not my place to say or like promote it or anything yet. Once it's out, though, I'll be promoting it as somebody who will be participating, but until then, we just got to be patient and wait for the announcement, the official one. But they said it would be the 13th now instead of the 11th. Can I move this? I want to finish doing the floor. After I finish doing the floor, I need to take a quick break. My belly is super rumbling. Like, I'm going to go eat a croissant or something. My belly is really, really rumbling. I might just have my lunch real fast, because I don't want to end stream yet. Because it's only been like 2 hours, and I want to keep going, but my stomach is super, super rumbling, and I think it's because I took extra medicine this morning. On top of my regular stuff, because I had a really bad headache when I woke up, so I took some pretty heavy-duty anti-migraine medicine. And I think because of that being in my belly with all my other stuff and not eating a whole lot in the morning, it is swirling around a little bit. You eat breakfast? I eat really, really small breakfasts. That's the thing, right? I didn't expect to like take extra pill. All right, I'm gonna put BRB up for 1 second and just go eat a croissant really quick. It literally takes me no time at all to eat that. So I'll be back in like a minute. And you know what? I'll take a bathroom break and get some more water too while I'm at it. Hell yeah, brother. We'll refill our water. We'll get our little croissant. Croissant. So you guys too, take a quick break. Stand up, stretch. Get more water. Get your food. This snack. I'll be right back too. Yippee! You're back. I'm back. I'm shaking up my water. I put more GamerSupps in it. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. Thank you. I only had like a little muffin for breakfast, so pull myself down. I'm too high up now. Let me reconfigure my face, make sure it's tracking properly because I just sat back down. There we go. My fat melon head is now tracked properly. Perfect. Yeah, I only had a muffin for breakfast, which is usually enough for me in the mornings, but with the fact that I had so much medicine, it was not enough. Up. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Okay, we're gonna go up in the middle here. Nice. Nice. But yeah, I was a little hungry, so I just had a croissant. BRB stayed on. Oh, shit, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Didn't notice. Sometimes I forget about that. Oops. There we go. Oh. Damn, some of this stuff is like really high up and hard to clean. What the heck? Oh, well, actually, most of it's visible at least. This one I'll have to go on the other side a little bit, I think. Oops. Hoo-wee. Wow, okay. That's high up. Can I reach? I can reach it all with long, though. I don't need extra long. Nice. Probably reach it with extra long from, like, the floor, though, to be honest. We are gonna have to move over, it seems. What a pain. Right there. People who prefer your current persona. Oh, for sure. That's why I'm both. That's why I'm both. And the birthdays are like basically the same thing, right? So, like, they're gonna be both celebrating. At the end of the day, they're both me, right? There's no real difference between the two. At the end of the day, all the different, like, the difference between Aomi and Kohaku is just the content style, the time of which the content happens, and the site, the website. YouTube versus Twitch, right? There's no other difference. It's still me. I don't act differently. Like, it's not like Kohaku is like BFE, or like Aomi is BFE, or like Aomi is, you know, tsundere or something. Like, they're both, I act the exact same either way. I don't change how I act. All it really means for my community in general, for you guys, is there's more content. There's more content available at a more wide variety of times and different availabilities for different time zones, different demographics of time zones and stuff, and it's really cool. Also, one is shown on stream. What do you mean? Need BRB screen? Ah, maybe. Oh yeah, I do remember that you guys want. I remember joking, saying that as an extra goal on the Donathon, I would add a ending screen. One chat is no, that's only for the that's only for like story-based games, for the sake of putting it on in a VOD on YouTube. And the reason I do that on Aomi for that VOD, because on YouTube, like right now, right? If even though chat's not on screen, if you watch the VOD later, you can still access the chat panel. You can turn on the chat panel and see all the live messages as they were sent. But if I upload a VOD from Twitch onto YouTube, you obviously can't see the chat, right? So the only way you can see chat and see the interactions and see who I'm replying to is if I put it on screen. And that's why I do it that way over there, because there's literally no way to see chat otherwise. With YouTube, you can see the chat just fine in VODs. Put the BRB screen. I see. So it wasn't going to be a BRB screen. It was going to be an ending screen. Because people were like, you need an ending screen, so people stop saying Otsu whenever you put up your schedule. So I'll put up I'll add an extra goal that is for ending screen, and maybe a BRB screen. Okay, how about that? Is that okay? Does that satisfy you? Is that fine? But, oh, dude, I would love to be a part of Vault Room GTA. That'd be so awesome. The main issue is that I'm a smaller indie, and I'm not Japanese main content. Oh, my voice broke. I'm gonna curl myself later. Fine. Thank you, Carmi. Thank you for approving. I did remember that. I actually forgot about that. I'll have to add that onto my list of stuff, onto my notepad. I have a little notepad right here. You know what? Let me add it right now so I don't forget. Ugh. I have a little notepad with all my goals written right here. Right here. My little notes. Let me write that down right now so I don't forget. Give me 1 second. BRB and ending. Oh, my hands are shaky today. What the hell? I think it's because I've been shaking my mouse back and forth for like 2 hours straight. My hands are super shaky. Oh my god, I cannot write right now. Holy shit. Wow, my hands are shaky. It's definitely because I've been playing Powerwash Sim and just shaking my hand back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, my fucking hands, man. Oh my lord, have mercy. We're gonna make the Power Ranger team. No, at the moment I don't really want to make a third one, that's for sure. That sounds like a lot of effort. 2 is already more than enough, to the point where I feel kind of drained after the week. That's why I took an extra day off this week. So I was feeling very drained afterwards. Oh, this. Oh, that wall down there's not done? What the hecky? Whatever, I'll get back to that in a minute. Actually, ba-ba-bang. 2 is more than enough for me. But yeah, I'll add ending soon screen and BRB screen to extra goals. And that's because it costs money, obviously. That costs money. So I want the main goal. Everything from the main goal is going directly into a cover. So all that money is going directly towards a cover. So I don't really want to offer other things that cost money in the middle of that, because I feel like that takes away from the whole point of the Donathon, which is to raise money for my covers. Because that is, at the end of the day, the point of the Donathon for the birthday. But yeah, between Aomi and Kohaku, they're both the same person at the end of the day. They're both me. There's nothing different, really, other than the looks, I guess, and where they stream and timing. They're just me. There's no real difference other than like the content type and stuff. And I really like that, because I don't try to make them different. I don't try to like claim they're different. I'm very open about the fact they're both me. Like, I don't try to say, oh, I don't know that guy, you know. I did before, because I was obviously in a corporate situation, and I couldn't be both. I literally couldn't. Like, that was against my contract, right? Like, I couldn't do it even if I wanted to. I couldn't do it at other streams. Like, I could only be Kohaku at that time. And I was okay with that. I was very happy with that. I didn't want to be Aomi at that time. I wanted to be, Kohaku, and I wanted to learn more about the indie, or not the indie, the corporal, like, lifestyle and, like, how things work. And I was having a good time. I was having fun. But that was something I wasn't allowed to do before. And I was okay with that. My orb is dirty. What? No way. My orb. I cannot ponder it if it is dirty. Orb. Where are you, dirty orb? I cannot see dirt on you. You're too clean and crystally. And already kind of orange tinted in the first fucking place. Drawn? Dude, I'm a shitty artist. No, I would not do that. I would not want to draw my own thing. I'd want it done professionally. I'm picky, bro. I'm so picky. Is there a yellow cat? I don't know, maybe. It's charming. No, my art is horribly bad to the point where it's actually embarrassing, and no. 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 Lord, no. Oh, it was this wall. I thought it was that wall. Oh, we're almost done. Oh, this is still dirty? I'm gonna have to get on top for that. Auto? Me who? Me, Aomi me. What do you mean Aomi who? That's Aomi me. Aomi me. Oh wow, that one's still dirty. Hold up. Long man. Extra long reach, baby. Hey. What am I missing here? That one window. Oh. Oh, we did it. Oh. Oh. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. I only finished half. No! No. No. Oh, there's so much more. You fucking know. Ah. I'm so sad all the time. I'm so sad all the time. It went from 100 down to 50. Oh, Oh, I had a feeling there was something under that fucking rug when I saw it, and there was a little bit of non-dirty stuff just at the edge of it. God damn it, bruh. I need to sip of my water. You loved our mascot drawings? I'm glad you liked them. All right, I'm fucking treating myself. I'm having a bite of this damn chocolate bar. Mmm. Crunchy ASMR. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yummy. Man. Man. But yeah, I would genuinely love to be part of the vault. Like one of the Japanese servers one day, like either the Rust one or the GTA one. I think that'd be so much fun. I would much prefer the Rust one though, because I know more about Rust. My knowledge on GTA is a lot more limited, so I think it'd be really hard for me to be like a good RPer. Although I could literally just be a tourist who doesn't speak Japanese, in quotations, right? Like only speaks a little bit and like plays into the being a foreigner, like being the silly foreigner trope from like an anime or something. What? Nihongo wakarimasen. Where is hospital? Like just play into it a lot. I think that could be kind of funny. Like that'd be the only thing I could do, I think, in like a Japanese RP server for GTA. But with Rust, I know so much more about the game and know how it plays and know what to do in it that I could actually like play it well despite being in Japanese. Where GTA, I really don't know a whole lot, so I'd have to be like just a really silly gag character, which is what I already do anyway in English GTA RPs, is I just be a gag character like fucking Ralph, dude. I like being a silly old man. So even when I don't know things, I can just blame it on being an old man, right? But like I don't think I have the language finesse to be as silly as I'd want to be in a GTA server in Japanese. Sitting in a Ralph voice? No. What? Nihongo wakarimasen! Where is the hospital? Oh god. I think it was really funny speaking Japanese in the Ralph voice and people being like, what the fuck? And it was really funny. I couldn't help myself. I heard someone, I could tell the one person, Inari, was, I believe it was Inari, right? Was Japanese, and I was like, dude, I need to. I could tell from the accent they were like Japanese, like actually Japanese, and I was like, I need to speak Japanese to them in the Ralph voice. I have to do it. I think it'd be funny. Go to Japan? Yeah, dude. He's well traveled, dude. He's well traveled. He's well traveled, dude. He's an old guy. He's been around. After retirement, he's been around. Even before retirement, he's been around. No one really knows what Ralph did. I don't know what Ralph did either, but I'm gonna keep it a secret. Like, Ralph's done a lot of different work all over the world. You know, he just does his thing. Now he just retired. Well, he's an EMT now because they needed more help. He was mainly an EMT, but he did lots of other little jobs too, which explains why he's such a good driver and, I don't know, a little crazy. I think that's the age though. Dementia. Hogue stares, my nemesis. Hey, nice. Now to the edges. Oh boy. Yeah, I like being silly old characters. I would really like to be on one of the Rust servers though, bro. That'd be so fun. But it really just comes down to the fact that I'm still smaller. I think if I could get myself to, like, say, for example, a CCV of, like, 100 or something, right? As an indie that speaks Japanese, if I could apply to it and show that I, you know, have a significant audience and stuff, that I could potentially get into it. Because there are definitely smaller Japanese VTubers on those servers, for example. Like, ones that only have, like anywhere between, like, 5 to 15, 20 viewers. But the thing is, right, they're usually associated with a small Japanese company or are Japanese. And they applied for it and they got in. For me, though, it'd be really hard because I think I looked into I think I looked into the applications before for a Japanese GTA server. It might have been that one, honestly. It actually might have been the, I'm sipping my water. Wow. It might have been the Vault Room one. But when you apply to the, I don't know if it was the Vault Room one or not, but when you do apply for that, there's like a whole Google form that you have to fill out and explain your character in Japanese, explain what you would do in Japanese in the city, why you want to join the server, how you heard about the server, what you want to do, what would your character be like, how would you, you know, do this and that and that, and explain all that in like detailed Japanese for roleplay and writing it in kanji would be insanely difficult for me. I might try to apply one day. Like maybe the next one they do, I might just try to apply. I might just suck it up and try my best to apply anyway. But this time around, I was kind of intimidated, especially with just the amount of stuff going on during the sign-up process. Like I said, there was so much happening at the end of last year and so much happened at the beginning of this year that I was very overwhelmed with things to do. Excess stuff like that just seemed like ridiculous, especially because I was already part of a GTA server, right? The VTRP. So all the extra stuff just seemed really overwhelming, and I didn't think I'd be able to properly participate in it even if I wanted to. I didn't think I could properly apply to it well either, even if I wanted to, so I didn't try that time, or this time rather. I'll try next time, maybe. 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 Nice. Make sure you like the stream. Thank you for, yeah, very appreciated if you do like the streams. You put that little like on YouTube. It does help. It's a small thing, but it helps. It really does. Sorry to flood your YouTube likes list with all my streams, but it does help a lot, genuinely. It does help. Not just me either, but like other like VTubers that you like, whether it's a big VTuber or a small VTuber. Liking their videos really helps, especially videos or like stuff like that, like YouTube shorts and just actual videos, like covers and stuff. Liking those is insurmountable amount of help, unironically. Like, it's so good. But streams too. It's not like, oh, well, it doesn't do as much as streams. It does. It still does help quite a lot. So if you can, a like would be much appreciated. And if you don't like it, don't hit the dislike button, please. Please, it hurts so bad. Please. And it also means you're less likely to get recommended my content or anyone else's content that is a VTuber, unironically. Chat covers it on mobile. Like locked in. I know, speaking of Rust servers though, I know Lakshi was talking about wanting to do one, and she had mentioned it to me before. She talked about it a bit on stream the other day, I think, and she was talking to me about it a bit, about like doing it, because I like Rust servers a lot, and I know a lot about Rust as a whole. I don't know about setting up servers. I've never set up a server myself before, except for like small, teeny tiny things. Thank you for reminding me to dislike streams. Jawa! Please! What the hell is that thing? What the helly? Prophesized, I will clean the dragon house. It is me, I am the man. And rock. I will clean rock. Rock. Is prophesized. Rock. Sorry, I always want to make it sound like that fucking parrot from that video where he goes, rock. 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 Parrot's voice is so funny. But she wants to set up a Rust RP server. There's no like immediate plans, but it is something for the future to look out for and be excited for. So I'm excited. I definitely want to be a part of that and help her do it and be a part of it, because I like Rust a lot. But I love Rust content. Like, I love watching Rust YouTube creators, but I would never want to play on a public server myself. Fuck that. Excuse me. Truck. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that parrot. Is his name Apollo? I don't remember what his name is. I just know he's a funny little parrot. Truck. The Shrek Kronk. Whenever I think of Apollo, I just think of the bug boy VTuber. I want to set up collabs with him again in the future too. Probably like come March, I'll start setting up more collabs again. Right now, like I said, I'm still just really overwhelmed with stuff happening. Like I didn't get to really set up too much this year. I set up a couple small things, but not a whole lot. Mostly the things I've set up are people being like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I'll help set it up." But not really me taking initiative to set things up. But I want to take initiative to setting things up more. Come a gray. Yeah, I knew he was a gray. I didn't know what kind though. I don't know a lot about parrots. Oh, ding. That's kind of sick. I want to take the initiative to set up more stuff again, but that'll probably be more in like March time. Cause like yeah, like I said, I'm just dead, man. I'm just dead right now. There's so many things going on. I don't really have time to work on other things. Cleaning the inside of a snake? Okay. Train? That looks like it's probably supposed to be a train or something. And then a bunch of statues. So cleaning out a zoo, maybe? Prophesized cleaning. The prophecy! Nyah! Skeletor moment. Robin, we just realized I don't see you there. Nice. Yeah, I turned off the leaderboard on YouTube because I really didn't like it. I didn't like the fact there was a fucking leaderboard on YouTube that's like, oh yes, you're this rank viewer. You're only a rank 3 viewer today. Don't talk to me unless I won't reply to you unless you're at least rank 5. Like, bro, shit. Don't like that. Don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan. Because it was like based on like how active you were in chat and also gave you bonus points for like donating through super chats or like subbing or membering and stuff like that. And I was like, ugh, didn't like it. There was a one? Yeah, there is. I think most people just turned it off, though. I think, like, almost everyone turned it off because it's just ugly and awful. I think the one on Twitch is fine because it's, like, literally... I have my Twitch leaderboards set to reset every month. So, and it only shows, like, people who gift the most subs, people who do the most bits. I think there's also a new leaderboard now for people who clip. And for, like, people who make the most clips, / like, their clips that they made of you get the most views. There's like a new leaderboard for that now too, which is interesting. And I think I think those are okay because those are like a complete different thing. The reason I don't like the YouTube one is because it's specifically based on how much you interact with chat, and it's supposed to be a thing to like try to get people to interact with chat more or like interact with the streamer more. And I get that, but at the same time, to me, it's just very off-putting. I didn't like it. I didn't personally like that type of leaderboard, and it was like a per stream basis where. You can set the Twitch one to like last forever if you want, but I really don't want to do that because there are some names, for example, on the old leaderboards. Like if I do like, the forever leaderboard, there'll be names on there of people who don't even watch me anymore after years and years. And you know, it just kind of feels kind of lonely. I didn't really want to see it. I didn't really want to see the old names of people who don't watch me anymore because it feels a little bit like, oh man, you know. So I do like a monthly one. I do it monthly on Twitch so that like it's like an active recording of like who is actively watching and supporting me. So it's like actively per month showing the people who are gifting subs and members and biddies and stuff like that on Twitch. Hi honey, welcome in. Am I chatting in Supas? Those ranks don't seem to make sense. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense, personally. I don't think so, either. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. We finished cleaning the temple, and then the temple opened up a secret stairwell that we now have to clean underneath it, too. We're powering through it. Gotta do the roof. I'm doing the floor. We're gonna do all the pillars and do that little bit of roof last. Get all the walls. So sleepy and hungry. I'm working 2 hours. No. Power nap. Power nap and food. Like pre-prepare food. Power nap. And then eat your food. You'll be good. Because, oh Lord have mercy. If I'm tired, I need to sleep or I'll die. I didn't sleep very well last night, actually. I kept waking up in the middle of the night. It was really annoying. I wasn't, like, dreaming or anything. I just kept waking up, and it was pissing me off. I don't know why I kept waking up. It wasn't like there was any sounds or anything happening. It wasn't like my dog came in the room and poked me, or my cat didn't jump on the bed. It was nothing like that. I just kept waking up out of nowhere, man. It was bugging me a lot. I was really unhappy about that. Are these particles just floating? These are like dust particles just floating in the air, pissing me off, little orange specks. Look, they're just fake little orange spot. What the hell? Okay, whatever, man. But yeah, I had a really bad sleep last night. It was unfortunate. Did not like it. Would not recommend. Would not recommend. Would not wish upon my enemies. Yeah, I woke up this morning, like I finally was able to sleep a little bit more, and I woke up to my alarm, and I was just like, oh, I was so upset, and I woke up with a headache too, which made it even worse. So not only did I not sleep well, I woke up with a fucking migraine. I was so sad. I was so fucking sad, bruh. Very unfortunate sleep. Very, very unfortunate sleep. Man, luckily my migraine pills are really strong. They're very good. So, migraine's gone. I can still kind of feel it, like if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like when I take like headache medicine or something, right? And it's for like a migraine, and the migraine's still there. It just makes it not hurt, right? Sip on my water. Up so much the last few days. Nice. I wish. Like, it's still there. It just doesn't hurt. It's not, like, impacting me in any way negatively. But I can still feel, like, my head, like, my brain itself is kind of feeling, like, kind of slow motion because of the migraine. Despite not feeling the, like, the pain from it, I can still feel, like, the slow motion effect it kind of has on my brain. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But I can still feel that I have a migraine. It's just the fact that the headache pill or the migraine pill is making it not hurt, but I can still tell I have it, and that's what I'm having right now. Not a fan. Yeah, no, I think if you're a fan of migraines, you're a fucking weirdo, man. I don't know who's a fan of that. Even masochists don't want that shit, bro. That's not like even the fun type of pain. That's just like the ooh ow for no reason pain. Ooh ow, not good. Hydration. I am drinking lots, to be fair. But yeah, hydration, like drinking lots of water is really good for when you have that. Because I drank 2 cups of tea, which is water with leaf in it. And I also finished 1 bottle of water already. And I'm on my 2nd bottle of water. I'm almost, I think I'm a third of the way through. So I've already drank probably about 2 liters of water today. So it's not lack of hydration, at least, that I have my migraine. That's for sure. What's the fun type of pain? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? Oh yeah, one of the other goals that I'm adding, it's kind of like a cop-out goal. I feel like everyone does it for their donathons and stuff, but I'm adding like chat chooses a skeb. We did that last time too, and you guys fucking got the mice magic with the mice Kigurumi outfit. I'm gonna have that option again where chat gets to choose the skeb like theme, and then I'll go and find an artist for it and get that put together. So we're gonna do that again, and then we also have some of the other other ones like on the lower end of the spectrum, because like it's really hard. I think it's easy to think of like big goals. It's easy to think of big goals, things that are like, you know, like it would actually be worth it to spend the money on it kind of thing. Like for me, the covers, right? The big goals are really easy, right? The 7th? What the hell? Why the 7th? How many lives I've lost now? Are you saying I'm on my 8th life or my 7th? Good lord. Getting up there. I think the big goals are easy to think of, but it's like the lower tier goals that are really hard to think of, I feel like. The lower tier ones are the harder ones to think of, because it's like, well, you know, what do I put for like 50 bucks? But yeah, one of the cheaper ones that are like the ones everyone does is like chat chooses like your Twitter banner for a week, or chat gets to decide on a tweet. Chat gets to tweet something, right? You guys get to choose a tweet, and I get to tweet it no matter how embarrassing it is or awful it is, you know? As long as it's not like illegal. I decided I wouldn't let you guys do my change my profile picture, only because I'm actively trying to apply for a bunch of conventions right now, and I don't want them to see my DM or my message and then look at my profile picture and it's a fucking foot or something, and I just like fucking cry. Like I need to at least have a serious profile picture. I'll let you guys choose a silly banner, but I'm not letting you change my profile picture. I'm sorry, dude. Most any YouTube slots? I don't have any YouTube slots left. It's really hard to get YouTube slots now. Like really hard. I have a couple slots available on Aomi Twitch, but I don't have any on YouTube. It is really hard. Like, let me look. Because I'm pretty sure, because when we first monetized, right? When we first got monetization on Kohaku, people were super, super generous, and we unlocked like a fuckload of them right away. We unlocked like a load of like slots right away. And to get more, we'd have to somehow get more memberships than we did on our first initial like big boom, right? So if I look at my membership goals, membership offerings, I look at emojis. Right now, yeah, I have no spots available. It says that if I wanted, as you gain more members, you can upload and share even more emoji. And right now, it's saying that if I wanted to get one more, I would need 16 more members. But I'm not sure that's even gifted members. That's the hard part. I'm not even sure if that's gifted members or that's like people actively being a member. Because at least with Twitch, they do that, right? If you want to do like Partner Plus, for example, you can, like the gifted subs don't count towards that. So I'm not really sure. Let me see. Emojis, custom emoji, let me look. Amount that you can upload. Yeah, we currently have, so let me look. We currently have, how many emoji? 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at like the website stuff. 1, 2. Okay, I need to slow scroll this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16. We have 16 unlocked, which means that at one point we had 150 members. And so if I wanted to unlock a 17th emoji, I would need 175 members. And as of the current moment, we have 65. So unless somebody wants to drop 110 members, we aren't getting more emoji slots anytime soon. And this is not an invitation for 110 membership slots, by the way. That is not a invitation to do 110. But we are literally 110 away from getting anything new. Because once you hit that number, right? Because we hit the 150. We do not have 150 right now. They decay. Yes. If you don't use them, they disappear. Yes, they're gone. But as long as you put a temporary slot there, like you use it, it won't disappear. So we have all 16 of our slots, even though we technically don't have enough members for it, because we would need 150 members. Like if we only had 15 emoji to unlock the 16th emoji, we would need 150 active members, which is either them themselves paying for membership or getting gifted a member. But because we hit that at one point and I put an emoji in it, like why we had temp emojis for a while, which was just like a screenshot PNG of my face, while we got like the laughing emoji. If we don't hit that threshold and put something in there temporarily to hold it, you will lose that slot. But once you have the emote there, the emote itself will not disappear. But yeah, we are currently we're currently 110 members off of getting a new slot, so that's not gonna happen anytime soon. And unfortunately, when I'm doing a donathon, I'm asking for direct donations towards the donathon, because that obviously goes directly towards me. That way I can put that directly towards, the cover. Because if I put it in through super chats, that means YouTube will take 30% of it. Like flat. So if someone does 100, I'd only get 70. And while that is still awesome and amazing, I'd rather get 100 out of the 100 so that I can put it towards our the goal of actually getting a membership. Otherwise, I'd have to make the goal significantly higher price. Be like, instead I'd have to make it like 500 billion memberships, gifted memberships. And the scary thing about gifted memberships as well is that people could donate the gifted memberships in a currency like what currency was it that people were like really abusing? It was, there was a currency people were really, really abusing because you could gift memberships for like 10 cents or something, like really cheap. And creators were getting scammed because of it. Argentinian pesos. Yeah, that was the one. No, it was the Argentinian peso. Yeah, ours. And creators were getting scammed because of that, because people would be doing people were doing like gift sub donathons, right? Where they'd be doing gift subs where if you do like 100 gift subs, they'll get this next cool thing, or they get 500 gift subs, they'll get this cool thing. And people would like donate the 500 gift subs, and then the community or like the VTuber, thinking that they just got, like, say for example, their membership was $5, and YouTube takes their 30% cut. They're thinking they just got, like, say $4 a sub. 4 times 500, they think they just got $2,000, so now they can afford this cool thing, this new outfit. But in reality, they only made like $3. And it's like, oh. And they put the commission through ahead of time because they know they're gonna get the money next month. And they look at it and they only get $3 and like, oh, and now they're in the hole like a couple $1,000s. And it's like, oh, fuck. Because it doesn't tell you when people do gifted subs or gifted members in a different currency, it doesn't tell you the currency they used. It only tells you the currency if people super chat. So people were getting scammed like that. Like, actual events were getting scammed. And that's why nobody does gift membership stuff anymore. Because it doesn't tell you what currency the membership was gifted with. So companies and VTubers were getting scammed really bad. And it became a really well-known problem. And people were doing it, like, maliciously. And it was pretty bad, honestly. Like that sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to receive membership stuff. Like, I'm very, very happy if you decide to gift memberships, because that just means more people in the community get to have a silly little green name and emotes and stuff, and it's really cute and fun. But I would never make it a goal. Like, I would never make, like, oh, X amount of memberships for this goal, because it's too much of a risk. Cheaper on YouTube for a bit. Let people gift a ton of memberships to unlock emotes. Yeah, I mean, you technically could do that, but again, like, I don't want to do that, mainly just because, like, the whole reason I got rid of the low tier that we had was because, the currency got swapped to Canadian, like, the currency you have to pay in. Is this an iPhone? Fucking is, man. And I talked about it a little bit before, but it was like, because before my currency was, I gifted his membership. Oh my god, thank you for Before, because I was working with Globee, they had everything set to Great British Pounds because it was a British account, basically. It was made in Britain, and it was, you know, the British company, so everything was put in pounds. So a membership then, right, a membership back then, was 2.99 pounds, British pounds. And in Canadian, that's like $5.70, right? But then when I got the account and swapped it back to my control, it got switched to Canadian, and then it was $2.99 Canadian, which in retrospect would be about like $1.50. Like that, like $2.99 Canadian in in Great British Pounds is like $1.25, $1.30. So basically so not only, even though before, right? Even before when Globee was taking a cut and YouTube was taking a cut, I made more money on the cheapest possible membership working while having like the vast majority of it taken. I still made more than I would have if I had Canadian $2.99. And then also it wouldn't be fair because of the way I structure my membership content now, where everyone can watch, but only members can participate. And that includes members from Twitch as well. It wouldn't be fair to Twitch members who have to pay like $6.99, for example, which is the cheapest option for tier 1. It wouldn't be fair to them if somebody could pay $2.99 Canadian and get the same benefits, right? It wouldn't be fair. So I do, for the sake of equality, I did that, but also just because unfortunately, because this is my only way of making money right now, being a content creator, I have to like bump that up. And at the end of the day, the lowest cost membership right now for me is $4.99 Canadian. And that's still less than $2.99 Great British Pounds. So you're literally getting more benefits at the lowest tier for a lower price, even though it technically looks like more now. You're still getting way more, which is kind of funny. Yummy! We finished. Gonna show me a camera of the downstairs once it opens, or is it gonna just show me upstairs and... Oh, no, it does. Nice. Nice. But it's definitely simpler this way. Yeah, I could have done that, but I would rather not. Because then it's just like, again, it's just like trying to partition things like that. My friend just invited me to play Repo on Steam, and I'm like, dude, I'm streaming. They're like, oh, my bad. So funny. They're like, ooh, kitties. I clicked kitties. Oh, fair. Thank you for getting. Oh, you hit Soli. Nice snipe, dude. Holy shit, that's a great snipe. Pew. Hi, Ulysses. Come on, give me a meow, buddy. Come on. There you are. Cute. Are you Bubbles or you Squeak? You're Bubbles. Meow. Where's Squeak at? Over here? Squeak. Hi, Squeak. Come on, Squeak. Come on, Squeak. Come on, Squeak. Make noise! There you go. Cute. Bubby. Hi, Mew. Hi, how are you? Oh my god, a cat. Yeah, it's me. I'm right here. Hi. Oh my god, a cat. Hi. 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 Wow, that's a very blue car. It was like a sapphire blue. Wow. I prefer darker colors for vehicles, though. I prefer a dark color for a vehicle, because then it doesn't show dirt as much. Although cleaning cars in this game is super satisfying, because you just hit like a billion dings so fast and easy. It's like ding 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 ding. It's fucking awesome, dude. So satisfying. Ding 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 ding. I think I prefer Squeak. Hey, man. Why not me? Huh? Why not me, man? Huh? What's up? You got something to say? Hmm? Let me go watch Squeak's YouTube channel. How about that? How about that, man? Start sobbing. I remember this. Perpetual hater. I don't think Mew is a hater. They come by too often. Maybe they're just soon. Maybe they're tsundere or something. I don't know. Go. Must be little hidden parts under here. Streamers they mod for? Yeah, that sounds soon to me. Thinking emoji. A little bit there. I hate them all. That's crazy. Why do you hate them? How does that even work if they're your Oshi? How does that work? Explain the thought process to me. Sure, she knows what she did. What the heck? Explain the thought process to me. I hate watching? Do you hate me? I hope you don't hate me. Be a little sad if you said yes. Although I think Jijawa will say yes. Still make me sad though. Explain the thought process. Because they are annoying and piss me off. Then why do you watch them? I don't understand. Not really. Oh. Not actually. Angle's difficult to hit, man. There we go. Oh, no dirt on the back of the wheel? That's cool. Shit. Should go taste and Oshis. I love them and they should get kissed. I see. Yeah, I find it really interesting when people say things like they hate their Oshi or argh. I'm very curious about that. Sorry, I'm really curious when people say things about feelings towards things they like or dislike. Oh, for God's sakes. Go away. Hit my freaking overwolf tabs again. I'm very curious about it personally, just because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a psychological thing, right? And psychology interests me a lot as somebody who literally majored in it. Say you hate you all the time. Yeah, but you say it in like a, you guys usually say it with a reason to. Like I say or do something to like piss you off or attack you, and you say it in reaction to that, so I know it's a joke. But when you say it unprompted, like, oh yeah, I hate my Oshi, out of nowhere, it's like, oh, question mark. There's like reactionary, like, ah, I hate you, and it's like obviously a joke, but then there's like just saying it unprompted, you know? Ever say it? Thank you, Nuke. You can get behind, I'll get in front of you anytime, Nuke. Especially if a VTuber's attacking you, because I think it's fun to rage bait VTubers. I think if there's a reason to prompt it and it's a reactionary, like, ah, bastard, you know, like obviously it's not true. But when it's like unprompted and it's out of nowhere, it's like, I hate them. It's like, oh, I was like, Like, I don't think you actually do, but I am curious about the thought process of why you would say it. Makes me interested. Let me study your brain. Let me look at your brain. A little bit, just for a little treat. Look at your brain as a treat. I don't actually want to look at it. I don't know anything about real brains. I just know about the feelings and the psychology behind them. Because it's fun. Let me psychoanalyze you just for a treat. Actually, you probably don't want me doing that. I'll tell you you have something. Also, I don't even want to do that. I'm not registered. I never got my license. I also dropped out of school, so probably not the best person to do it. I also don't remember the name of like any actual official terms for shit. Been too long. Watch out, said Oshis treat their fan bases. I mean, some of the ones that I see get like hate in quotations. I'm sipping my water. Yummy. Let's have a lot more love. Ah, I see, I see. PP Princess. Yeah, well, that is pretty funny, actually. I'm sorry, that is kind of funny. You do have three P's there, and so PP Princess does kind of make sense. That is kind of funny. I kind of have to side with them on that one. That's a little funny. That's funny. I do kind of like that. I never thought about that. I just call you honey instead, because saying hi honey is way more fun. Makes me think of Suise. Hi honey. Her thing that she would do. So fun. Then she would slam an axe through the door and kill you. Sweats. Scary lady. Am I cleaning the underside? Aha. No. That's kind of funny. Get merch. Aw, that's cute. I was saying something. What was I saying? I was saying something that my brain got distracted. Yeah, I feel like, some of the people like I see get like the I hate them kind of thing are like BFE-esque or like that kind of BFE bait, like not even BFE content, but like BFE baiting once in a while. And I'm like, is that why? Is that why? I don't know. It's something like they don't like, the fan base doesn't like when they do their BFE bait, or because they don't commit to it after doing it, or it always makes me wonder. Because like, it's open, like I talked about the fact that I applied to first stage, and I actually got to the finals for it. I was really, really close. I didn't get it though, is what it is. Probably for the best anyway. I'm glad I didn't. Like, thinking back on it, I'm honestly really glad. Because with first stage, one of the big things about them is that they can't really openly interact with female content creators. So you miss out on a lot of opportunities to support your friends and to join in on certain events and stuff. And that is really disappointing. And I've talked about it before with me, right? Because for me, for a long time, I had a fear of men due to childhood bullshit. And I'm definitely a lot better with it now that I'm older. And now that adult men are my age, it is significantly easier to deal with it. And I've gotten a lot better. But I still prefer, generally, to hang out around women and female creators in general. I feel a lot more comfortable, usually. And I get along with them, and I don't really mind. Like, but a lot of people in those types of communities, for example, wouldn't be happy about that. Despite me being aromantic and not having any interest in a relationship. I probably could never even say that either, because to play into the BFE role, I wouldn't be able to admit that even. So I'd have to lie about myself personally, and then I'd have to play into something that I'm not personally, you know, a fan of. Like, I like flirting. I think flirting is really fun and silly, but I don't want to do it with strangers. So I would be somebody who, if I did get in there, would have a hard time, because a lot of my friends are female. And then also on top of that, I wouldn't be able to BFE properly at all. I'd have to like bait it. I'd have to like bait it once in a while. It's like a rare treat. It'd be really difficult for me. I'd have to like just do it once in a while as a silly little thing. That's a rule. Didn't collab with me before. It's like pretty rare. I don't think it's like a super strict rule, but it is like a highly recommended don't do it thing. It's the same thing as HoloLive, right? Where it's recommended not to stream with men. Doesn't mean they can't, because they have done Hollow Stars collabs now, which is awesome. Very, very cool. But a lot of them are highly recommended not to interact with men publicly too much, unless it's like a famous celebrity or something for the sake of like work. But for the most part, they are recommended not to. Like, it's not a strict rule, but it is highly recommended not to, basically. Oh no, that is clean. What am I missing? Oh no? What am I? Car roof wasn't clean. What? Oh, right there. And like they get enough backlash already from like just interacting with guys in their own company, which I know it's not directly the same company, but it basically is. But yeah, I'd suffer. Yappy! And reviving it. Best mag. Yeah, that was a nice combo. I like indies a lot more. Yeah. Because I don't feel like friendship should be divided based on gender, bruh. Like, I don't understand why people would want that in the first place. You know why? Like, my thought process on it, right? Why would I want to... Like, for me, I don't know. I guess I see Oshis differently than some people do. When I don't really have Oshis, I guess. When I have a VTuber that I like a lot, for example, right? I actually want to make myself smaller. My head's too fucking big. Let me make myself smaller, bro. Let me zoom out a bit. Oh, I want to be a little guy again. Let me show off my outfit. Am I centered? Yeah, I'm kind of centered. Okay. Like when I like a VTuber, I like them because I think they're funny. And I like how they interact with other people. Like generally, the only reason I end up liking people a lot, like that's why I like Matsuri so much from Hololive JP, because I think she's really, really funny. And I think the way she interacts with people is hilarious. That makes me really want to interact with her. So for me, when I Oshi someone, it's because one, I'm their fan, but two, I really would love to meet and interact with them in one way or another. But if my Oshi, for example, is a female creator who only talks to females and doesn't talk to men, that means I'll never get to be their friend, even if I wanted to, right? Like the opportunity to meet them isn't possible. Sure, I could be their friend offline and not publicly, but I will never ever have the opportunity to meet them and do that, right? And for me, like, I want to meet the people I like. I like to make connections with people. I think it's fun. Ollie, yeah, I love Ollie. I would love to meet Ollie one day. She's very funny too. Ooh. Well, I was thinking of doing another one if it was a small one, but these both look kind of big. So I think it has been just about 3.5 hours. Pretty close. I think, well, 3 hours, probably like 10 minutes. What's starting soon screen? So I think we'll probably call it here for today because it is a Tuesday, and that means there will be an Aomi stream later. Yippee! And we're probably gonna do Dead by Daylight over on Twitch side. Yippee! But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Thank you. Mwah. So I'll be doing that. We're probably gonna do Dead by Daylight instead of Until Dawn today, or tonight rather. It'll be 8 p.m. EST as per usual. That's always updated on my Discord. On Discord, there's a schedules channel. If you don't see all the channels, make sure you click when you're on the actual, like, in the Discord server. If you click on the Discord in the top left, I'm pretty sure you can, like, toggle something that says show all channels or something. So sometimes it, like, hides inactive channels for people for some reason. But I have, like, the timestamps for Aomi streams on the schedule thingy as well. Like Discord timestamps, so it shows your time. Yeah. Jetpack Cat is I don't think Jetpack Cat's out yet still. I don't think it's out yet. I think because I think it comes out later tonight. I don't think even those characters are all gonna get added at once. That'd be too overwhelming. It is? Really? I thought they were gonna, like, farm it more. Damn. I see. I'll have to update Overwatch then. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out today. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was, like, roughly talking about it, and I, like, skipped over it because I decided to end because we got, like, all the other things are too big. Let me pop up our schedule too. I was saying, like, I'd have a hard time, like, Oshiing someone I couldn't be friends with at the end, right? Because well, like, even the chance of being a friend with, because it's like, it'd be nice. It'd be nice. But I think I'm different. Some people like Oshi people and, like, they treat them idol-like. But, like, I wouldn't want to Oshi someone who I'd have no chance of ever interacting with. So I don't really get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it, man. Whatever, me. Whatever, me. I don't get it. But anyway. Hope you guys had a fun time hanging out for a nice, chill, chatting stream. That's what we always do at the beginning of the week. Generally, I'm going to be devastated when Powerwash 2 is over. I have to find something new for this. So hard to find something new. Tomorrow, Kohaku stuff, we're doing The Last of Us Part 2. We are continuing. I'm so excited to continue. Oh, man, I'm so fucking excited, bro. Ah, it's so good. I'm scared of it ending. I don't want it to end. It's so fucking good, man. Excuse me. And then that night, I will also be streaming it on YouTube. So tomorrow night, I'll be streaming Among Us with all of the VTRP mayoral candidates. We'll be playing Among Us. Ugh. Oh my god. I'm excited. Unfortunately, the Kroc brothers couldn't join, and I'm really sad, but, you know, it is what it is. What can you do? There's still going to be a whole lot of us, like almost 10 of us, I think. It'll be a lot of fun, really good time. On Thursday, I'm doing a little bit of solo repo, because I haven't played solo repo in a while, and I'm very excited. On Friday, we're doing some more Mario Kart 8. We're finally making up for the Mario Kart 8 stream I couldn't do the other week, and I ended up swapping it to a The Last of Us, because I was like lower energy. And on Saturday, we are doing ARAM Mayhem for members. So if we have only like 4 people interested, we'll just go into regular games. But if we have more people interested, I'll make custom games where we can all join in together and play ARAM Mayhem together and just play random characters and have fun. I think it'll be really silly. And it was like kind of requested, so I think it'd be really fun. I really love ARAM Mayhem. I play it a lot in my spare time, so I think it'll be a lot of fun to do. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me. Aomi streams 1 tonight, 8 p.m. EST, probably Dead by Daylight. Thursday night, 8 p.m. EST, most likely until dawn. And then again, Saturday night, 8 p.m. EST. It'll be a good time. I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you. Big love, big care. Let's go find someone to raid. We are gonna go to... we will raid... I'll raid Cassian. I think he's first stage, right? We were talking about them a little bit earlier. He's playing Umigari, which is the new Chilla's art game. Which I will never play it. Sorry guys, I will not play Umigari. It is literally about being on the ocean, fishing in the ocean, and there's water monsters. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not going to the water with monsters, dude. Fuck that. No. No, that's too big of a fear for me. Raid message is gonna pop up in a second. There it is. Beautiful. But yeah, we're gonna go see Cassian. Thank you guys for hanging out with me again today. I appreciate it. Big love, big care. Might see you on Aomi later. And if I don't, I'll see you tomorrow for The Last of Us Part 2. Thanks as always. Big love, big care. Please like, stream, subscribe if you haven't. Member if you haven't, I guess. Thank you. See you guys later. Bye-bye.